Welcome to FBVTV episode 6, I think. Jesus Christ. We're on season 2, episode 6. Joining me today, as always, is Mr. Matthew the Bear Sanchez.
Hello. Roar.
Welcome to the Bear Cave.
Welcome to the cave.
And over here on the opposite side of the table, we have Mr. Scotty. What's going on, brother?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Thanks for fucking coming on finally, man.
I know.
And then also we have, you know him, you love him, you hate him, let's be honest. It's young Jared.
What's going on, guys?
Our full-time producer. Big shout out and thanks to our stand-in producer, Trish. She's hopping on, helping out again. This is her second time doing that. So
she hops on a lot of things.
God damn.
And so it begins.
Hello.
And so it begins.
It's okay. They're together. It's fine. That's the same way I make fun of Jared. It's okay. We're together.
He hops on a lot of things, too.
That's right.
Whoa. Secret.
So
I've already learned something.
So, as is customary on the FBVTV podcast, I almost fucked up the name of my own podcast there. As is customary on the FBVTV podcast, which stands for Fat Bearded Veteran TV, right?
I'm working on it.
Well, everyone gets there eventually. Introduce yourself. Give us a kind of idea where you came from, what made you want to join the military, what you're doing in the military. Kind of give us a little overview on all that.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, as stated prior, Scott Neal. I'm actually, originally I was born in Indiana, but I would say I'm basically from Fayetteville.
Yeah,
I grew up here. As you know, we grew up
together.
Honestly, as far as like my military service goes, obviously I'm still, as of now, an active duty service member.
Right.
I'm an all-source analyst, which is a 35 Fox. I've been in now probably a little over 5 years at NCO. I just got back. I'm at 3rd Group, 1st Battalion Special Forces right now. I was in Germany the past 3 years before I got here.
Gotcha.
Bunch of bounced around a couple other places. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, without talking out the cool guy stuff and the pretty badges and all that.
Yeah,
all that stuff. Yeah,
of course. And we did mention you on the last episode. How was airborne school, my friend?
Yeah. Well, finally, it only took a long time in my career to finally get that school. It's not really
that happens sometimes, especially in like a Intel MOS and stuff like that. There's more slots out there that are non-airborne.
Right, and yeah. I mean, airborne school is probably the easiest hard school I've done, and we're talking. I've been the aerosol,
I know exactly what you mean when you say the easiest hard school. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Everything was relatively went smooth. The only thing I would say, if I had to touch base on anything as far as the school goes, they still kind of have the COVID measures, which was just a shitload of formations.
Right.
If you're like an NCO and you have to stay in the barracks, and then of course the lower enlisted at their side.
Yeah.
There's probably still there's 6 formations a day, and their idea was for COVID measures at the time, even though we're still, you're doing the whole, you run everywhere, obviously, as tradition. But now, on top of that, for some odd reasons, even on weekends or you're doing formations 4 to 6 a day without the mask, right?
Gotcha.
At the time they were doing the mask, and they took that away. Which,
thank God.
Okay, but we're still doing all these formations for no reason.
Well, it is for a reason,
I'm waiting for the
punch. When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
I think they're still making it up as they go of why.
There's totally a reason. You just have to have faith that there's a reason. That's all. It's the only way to survive.
We'll go with that. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad to be back though. It was dope. All my jumps went well, and yeah, man, glad to. And I think the next school will be my last TRADOC school. I'm so sick of TRADOC, so yeah, I'm good on TRADOC. As much as I can be away from it.
I don't blame you. Yeah, you say that until you get orders for fucking drill sergeant. That's what you get for being a fucking PT stud.
Here we go. Truth
That's what
be
you
told,
get.
This might be my my last one.
What?
Yep. As far as my last re-enlistment, this is probably my last one. So haven't really discussed it too much, but here we go on the podcast. It might be last one.
Might be.
I got until the other adventures I kind of got going on right now. That
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think about fucking off, like ETSing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
I took you for a lifer. I'm not gonna lie.
I
did.
Was,
I saw you with your 20-year Army star pin on your fucking on the collar of your fucking polo shirt, selling real estate. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Okay. Well, I honestly for a while there I thought it was I was on the same boat, man. But like I said, I fell into something that I'm able to create more of a financial freedom for myself and obviously Sarah.
That's
my
a big
wife,
one.
And
yeah.
Family and friends and able to help out. So
Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. If you got a fucking plan. See, a lot of people, and if anyone's watching right now, there's two people. I don't know. It's probably me and Trish. So for anyone who does get out and doesn't have a plan, that shit can be fucking hard. That'll rock your fucking world. Like you just don't know what the fuck to do. Like imagine, Jared, because your income, your whole fucking income for your entire household is you being in the Army. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Imagine you were like, fuck the Army. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. And you didn't have a plan.
Well, that was actually my intentions coming here was so I didn't have to ETS straight from Hawaii.
Right.
And I got here and didn't really have anything lined up, but I also didn't try because I gave, Fort Bragg a chance and it actually worked out for me. But
good.
Yeah, if let's just say, tomorrow they were like, you're out, then that's part of the reason why I didn't
That's why he produces the podcast so it wouldn't.
Yeah, this is
good.
This is my backup.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. This does not pay very well. As a matter of fact, I haven't paid you a dime. So,
well, interning right now. I'm doing a pretty good job. So I'm waiting for the income.
If you want to get paid in a laptop and borrowing a camera,
borrowing, motherfucker, we need that back.
I don't know if that's going to pay the bills, my friend.
That's why I'm hoping that YouTube takes off and everything, so I can quit my job.
That's true. Yeah. So Jared started a YouTube channel, actually.
Well, in the process still.
Yeah. Well, he started it. He just hasn't fully launched it yet, but he started it.
What's the niche
there? Guns.
Okay. That's
that was very
simply answered.
You can't go wrong with that.
You really can't. You really can't. No, he's doing firearm reviews and equipment reviews and stuff, like finding cheaper accessories and shit and see if they're actually worth buying, stuff like that, which is really fucking cool. To be honest with you, not a lot of YouTubers do that. A lot of them get the high end expensive shit and show it off and look how great this is, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but random Joe Blow that happened across this YouTube video probably doesn't want to spend $1,700 on an optic, right? They want to spend $250. Right, that's what I'm saying. They want to spend $250 on an optic that performs at a $1,700 level, right?
I saw a video the other day. This guy got the pepper spray bullets, and he was talking to the guy that helps him run. He was like, "Dude, go stand over there real quick." And he was like, "I'm gonna pop you right in the forehead." He fucking bam right in the forehead. He was like, "It stings. It stings." I was like, "That's a real life fucking review, dude. I would watch the fuck out of that."
That is.
And then he got his wife in there to go
dumb
over there.
as fuck.
Hey, you know what? I watched the shit.
Was he wearing safety glasses?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, why would you do that?
They were wearing safety glasses.
Jesus
but then he was like,
Christ.
he got it. I guess his wife is part of the channel too, and he was like, "Babe, go stand over there. It didn't affect him that well. I want to see how it affects you." Bam! Right in the neck. She goes, "Fuck, can't breathe."
Oh, wait until we start doing armor reviews.
Dude, I watched.
That's
watched
one way to
shit out
get
of
fucking views. That is one way to get views. Shoot your wife in the fucking carotid artery with a pepper ball.
The caption, you're already how many?
Exactly. But at what cost?
I don't know.
But speaking about the channel and everything.
Well, no, he didn't just shoot them too. He was like, "You know what, guys? I need you to shoot me too, and don't just shoot me once. Give me like 3 or 4."
What a swell guy!
Yeah. He was like, "Just give me like 3 or 4." So he stands out, and they're fucking pow, 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 pow. He was like, "This is not that bad," and then he takes a big breath and he's like, "This is terrible." I watched the shit out of that video. That was awesome.
But speaking about the budget friendly, just yesterday I seen a guy. He started his video off with EOTech, right? And for anybody who doesn't know, that's an expensive optic. And he
Absolutely.
takes it and he like jams it on this car door and he's like, see, it's still working. That's great. And then he takes like, you know,
I'll do a baby
your
one.
typical
Little baby
$50 to $75 sight and he bangs it on the door, but it's a reflex sight. And he bangs it, it
Sunday.
cracks, and he's like, see, you don't want that cheap garbage. And it's like, I would never bang my shit on a door. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, you want something durable,
You say that.
but
You say that. You're like, I'd never treat my optic that way, and then you smash it in a fucking door by accident. And you're like, oh, I probably should have bought something more durable. That guy was kind of right.
backup sights. Still not spending $500 on a EOTech.
Fuck no.
No.
No, and that's fucking cheap as shit.
What, 500?
Yeah.
Well, he had the magnifier too, and
Dude,
I want to
think
say
about
that
it. 10
set
years
is
ago,
like,
10 years ago, an EOTech was like $2,600.
yeah.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
but now that they're fucking, they make them for civilians now, right?
Yeah.
It was a government contract. It was L3 Technologies. It was a government contract, or was it General Dynamics? It was either. I think it was L3. It was L3. Yeah. So that was a government contract. So the government was paying fucking insane amounts of money for that. So it wasn't available.
They
to
always do play.
Oh, you should
Like
see
3
what
times the amount of
course.
what usually shit is.
Of
you know?
course.
you should see what they're paying for tools right now.
Yeah.
They went with
I could
Snap-on,
imagine.
and they're getting.
Don't get me started with them motherfuckers.
Oh, we used to have this brand. Probably never heard of it, but Armstrong. It was
Yeah,
your
I've heard
your
of it.
dollar store tool. But compared to the Snap-on, like the price per, you know, comparison, like I hated Armstrong's ratchets. Like I've never broken so many ratchets. Like not just like the teeth or something.
I think you talked about this last time you were on. didn't you?
The tools.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When Fowler was on.
Possibly. So
Yeah.
we'll just skip ahead. But
Well, no, I wasn't.
Snap-on is-
I wasn't saying shut the fuck up. We're not going to talk about that. I was like, oh yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that.
well, their quality Snap-on, it doesn't impress me. Like for the price, I'm not a fan.
No.
What's he doing, by the way? What's Fowler? What's he doing?
He's got work shit going on. He was going to be here tonight, but he's got work stuff going on. So But,
Chefing it up.
yeah, he's still doing Fowler's Southern Gourmet. He's still doing the restaurant thing. Yeah, it pretty much consumes his entire life. He won't even play World of Warcraft.
Oh no, not WoW.
We're playing on a private server.
There's a problem. Then you know you're busy when.
Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, if Fowler's not playing fucking World of Warcraft, you know he's busy.
Fun fact: never played the game. Ever.
Never watched Game of
Same.
Thrones either, right?
I watch
Never.
Game of Thrones.
I
swear to God,
I watch
I've
Game
never-
of Thrones,
What else?
but I've never played
What else is
WoW.
popular that you've
Once
never
in a
done,
while.
Scott? Tell us all about it.
I know. I'm
No,
not,
I've-
I'm not opposed to not watching.
I've
Game of
never
Thrones. I
watched
just-
Game of Thrones either.
Really?
Yeah. So I really can't say shit.
I gotta be the cool guy, you know. I gotta pose everything that everybody else is doing at the time that's popular.
Oh, you like
Not really.
what is it? Fucking fuck. I'm trying to remember the Steve Jobs joke. Oh yeah, Steve Jobs is way more popular now that he's underground.
I don't know if I say too soon to that or what.
Apparently, he was a huge asshole. While he was alive, everyone just sucked his dick, right? But now that he's
Money will do
now that
that.
he's dead, yeah, exactly. Money and power will make people fucking say certain things about you, right? Now that he's dead, everyone was like, "Oh, he was the worst person to work for ever. He was fucking terrible, horrible person."
Same thing with Ellen, though. I mean, everybody's starting to come out and be like, she's an asshole.
Who? Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah.
What? I always thought she would
Like
have
to
been the
employees.
sweetest
Ellen
person.
disingenuous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought she would have been the sweetest person.
I always loved to think with Bill Burr. Like I think I remember.
Bill
seeing
Burr
him.
is
That's the
shit.
realest
He-
motherfucker you'll
I
ever
love
meet.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, me too. And he did a piece. I can't remember on a segment where he was talking about Steve Jobs. He was like, I don't know what it is with the guy. I think he's overrated. And the crowd like pulls back. Right? He's like, what? It's like, sure, he walks out there and stresses shit, blah blah blah. But what about the little guy?
What about all the guys that
who are
fucking
like,
made the shit for him?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that. That's it. And that's a really good fucking.
He always. I
Bill
mean, Val,
Burr.
He has the
I
best
hope he-
perspectives on everything.
and I relate.
If Bill Burr goes,
Yeah.
I'm going to be very disappointed because
Yeah.
that motherfucker keeps it real about
I don't know,
everything
because
man.
that motherfucker has done everything in his power to get canceled in today's society and has not been
It has
canceled.
not been canceled.
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
make fun of a whole Philly crowd.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? When he bombed that whole fucking...
And it was actually, from what my understanding was, it was the comedians before him, because he was like the last on the act,
Yep.
and everybody was just giving him shit for
Yep.
the crowd in Philly, and he was just like, man, fuck you guys, like, I'm gonna get up here and like,
Yeah,
you know,
and I'm just going to
kinda-
fucking dish it out.
Yeah, we give it back
for
to
the
you.
rest of the
Yeah.
goddamn night.
Yeah.
And he fucking did. And everyone considers it a bomb and this, that, and the other. And there were so many people that were upset and pissed off, like, fuck this guy, never book him again, this, that, and the other. But there were people from there that saw the entire thing that were like, that was the most hilarious shit I've ever heard in my entire
Yeah.
life.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was so great.
That was-
and they loved him.
Yeah, I mean, how many people were like giving it back to, I don't know, thousands of people, and just standing up there for
Yeah.
how long he did, and just
And he's
talking
like, I don't
shit
give a
right
fuck.
back.
I got 30 more
Yeah,
minutes. Let's
I'm-
go.
I'm paid
I'm
for
not
it, dude.
fucking
Yeah.
walking off this fucking stage. You know, you guys are going to leave before I do. Fuck you.
I'm already paid, dude. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, that was, you talk about fucking balls.
I'm only smoking when I drink, so
Well,
just throwing it out
I
there.
only drink when I smoke, and I only smoke when I drink.
Yeah.
And I drink and I smoke all the time, so, you know,
Hand in hand, I get it.
that's right. Only on the podcast. It's the only verifiable time that I drink and
Yeah,
smoke.
special cage.
That's right. So, what's new with you, Jared? You've been behind the scenes for so long. Tell us, where are you at with your YouTube channel now?
So I actually got the first video completed, but because I have BLC
Oh,
coming up next week,
Little,
I have-
little
Good shit.
I have a
BLC action.
quote filled this week, but we're only going out there for the day and training. So it's not really a field.
You're gonna be at the Bragg NCO Academy, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
for BLC.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have that coming up. So it's kind of prolonged stuff. I'm almost done with the second video. I'm hoping by probably the end of this month. I was shooting for the middle,
Right.
but probably the end of this month, because with BLC, the weather and all that, it's gonna take probably 2 more weeks, but pretty
Right.
close to starting it. And then from there to be every week, we'll have a new episode.
Right on. Okay, so you're gonna do weekly.
I'm gonna try to.
Right.
I may end
Just
up
record fucking 20 episodes over the course of 2 months, and then you're fucking golden.
Well, that was the
You'll
plan.
have
I
that
wanted to
cushion
have
of
because I
time.
can't go to the range every weekend. You know,
Right.
It gets costly.
That's why you
and-
record 4 episodes
Yeah.
every time you go to the range.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a
Yeah.
couple every time I go. That way, I'm putting out content.
Bring 4 different shirts.
Yeah, but
You got to, man. You
Or
got to
just
bring
make
4
you-
different shirts.
Just make you a channel shirt, and then that way you never have to wash it. And just
oh,
keep wearing
hey.
that motherfucker.
So for anybody
That's
who
what.
that's
That's what.
awesome.
That's what Tyler Tube does.
anybody who
Wears the
owns
same shirt every episode.
a pistol that is maybe more of a rifle, we'll say.
Okay.
Look into what the ATF did. They just released their I think it was the 499 or something along those lines.
Okay.
Something like that. That's their worksheet that everybody was talking about a while back. It's a point system that
Right.
will base if you own an SBR or a pistol.
Right.
It takes effect August, I believe, is
Well,
when
I
it
don't
will
own
start.
any of those fucking
And-
questionable ones, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, no, I mean, I don't think there is a legal brace out there right now.
No, I don't have anything that would.
Oh well,
Yeah.
for anybody listening, or
Yeah.
but yeah. So
I don't
keeping
own
an eye on
firearms. I think it's.
you.
Yeah.
you-
They're killing machines. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all they're designed to do. Is
I'm
just
thinking
kill
about
people, so-
going, taking mine,
Sarcasm hurt again.
Yeah.
taking.
I put all my guns onto a boat, and it sunk, unfortunately, in the middle
So
of the lake. So
Speaking of that, I'm going on a boating
Crazy.
trip this
Sounds
weekend.
legit.
yeah.
I'm bringing all my guns. I heard they are really nice to clean. you
Yeah,
know,
out
there.
on the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best place to clean. It's so
Yeah.
peaceful and nice. And yeah.
So I
Has somebody got volume up?
Yeah, that was me on accident.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
But where was that? Somebody tuned in and said hello.
What's up, Chris?
Hello,
Chris Porterfield is
that's right.
is in the chat. What's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
I don't know if Austin will actually be joining us because he was up pretty late last night playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, what
with
the
us.
fuck? Where's Austin? We cannot
Number
do
one
this
fan.
podcast without
Looking
fucking
good.
Austin.
He was up pretty late playing World of Warcraft with us, so he might be sleeping in.
No excuses, Austin. You're supposed to be here.
All right, so give us an idea what your first episode's about. Like, give us a sneak peek. Don't tell us the whole shebang, obviously, but
It's going to be,
So-
look at this gun. Pew, pew. Done.
The first episode will lead into I would say multi-series, but probably just another episode. But it's going to be the gun that I own that I take out to the range every time I go,
Right.
regardless of what I'm doing. It's one of my most beloved
Back
guns.
further away.
It's all
next
those
time,
hops.
there, guy. Jesus. Oh, yeah, that was deep fucking background music there. What the hell?
Compliments to the chef. Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the best gun I own.
okay.
And it's definitely affordable for anybody who's on a budget. So that'd be the first one I start with. And then also I have a plan to pretty much take it from being awesome and make it even better. So
Nice. Cool. So it'll be like a watch multiple videos and watch it kind of grow.
yeah.
Kinda deal. Nice. I like it. All right. Scotty,
Town.
let's talk about what you're doing, man. What you said you had something lined up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So, let's see how I can just make it all make sense, right? Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm tapping in. My niche is essentially going to be strictly real estate with either brokers, agents, firms, most likely firms.
Right.
So what I'll be doing is I have systems in place, basically marketing. It's marketing, what it is. Getting in touch, I utilize systems that I take a firm, agents, and market them through social media,
Right.
right? So the individuals, once you get from a customer to a client, you before you even talk to somebody, they go through a series of videos and understandings about what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do for them.
Right.
Right. I think a lot of times nowadays is people look at sales and look at someone trying to sell something that's always
Right.
like deceptive and
Yeah, you're
shit
trying to
like
get
that.
money from me for
Which
something that I wouldn't necessarily have
it's-
to pay money for or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
And it's not the case. Like
Right.
with this, it always benefits everybody. You're paying basically essentially a small chunk of change for a certain amount of leads over social media.
Okay.
That in the end, it's going, will give even the person on their end, the customer, satisfaction and whatever they want, and then in
Right.
turn for them as well, the transaction, everybody's basically taken care of.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, so it's like usually for a certain amount of leads on social media is you pay, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or Google or whatever you're paying.
Right.
And there's obviously stuff that you don't have to pay for. Is the individual, the client will pay you money up front, so nothing usually comes out of my pocket up front. Usually they pay it because it's already pitched, like,
Right.
this is the value I'm getting. However, if I get you 100 leads in, let's say, the month, right, the biggest thing is you have to have a team on your end, a sales team, to facilitate that, right? I
Okay.
can't get you 100 people coming to you, but you can't close on these deals because you don't have a sales team to be able to achieve that.
Right.
And that's the biggest debacle. But realistically, to kind of sum it up, is yet again, I use software, and that yet again, you can reach out whether through email or you're talking to people. And I even like to, what I'll do is talk to clients and even send them personal videos, right, to try and be
Right.
more connected with them and
Sure.
something different that people aren't really doing.
Where they feel like you're kind of face to face almost. Yeah.
Right. And that's, in a nutshell, that's kind of it. I provide a service, and someone roughly, I'd say, depending on the leads, like $6,000 for just
Okay.
a customer. So,
Right.
it makes money. But however, they're making probably 5 times what I'm making just by
Right.
giving them customers, and it's pretty much guaranteed through funnels of social media. If someone's looking for it and they want it and
Right.
they're credible, it's, everything's going to run, the operation's going to run pretty smooth,
Nice.
and that's basically it. And it's kind of passive income. You can set up automations as far as like it runs itself
Right.
consistently, and people opt into like a landing page and funnels.
Right.
But you think of like people, we're to a day and age in 2022, you're not looking in the newspaper for ads anymore.
Correct.
Right. And
Correct.
what are people with small businesses? Okay. they're not subject matter experts, whether it be a chiropractor or a dentist,
Right.
or whatever the niche might be. They don't go to school for marketing. They
Correct.
are good at what they know. Okay.
Or they have to
automotive, right? You're good at your job. You're not really marketing anything, So that's where I come in. I solve people's problems as far as reaching out into the
Right.
world.
Literally marketing. Yeah.
And
So instead of a firm having to hire like a marketing manager that has to do all this shit, they can contract that out to you basically.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily contract it, but
well,
like
I'll
So
write
you're
up the
making the
contract.
advertisement for them is what
Yep.
you're doing. Okay.
I make all the I have.
and engaging the connections between clients and the company.
Well, kinda.
Okay.
I'll get them, but like I said, they have to have their sales team on their end that's going to close out any deals. I can get you the people to you.
You're
at your
creating
doorstep.
opportunities to pass on to them.
Right, and
Right.
I can get the individuals to their doorstep. However, they have to, do their part as far as being authentic and closing the deals
Right.
and being, honest as far as that. But it's just like it's a niche that a lot of people haven't got into. You think of like Shopify and going through affiliate marketing and stuff.
Right.
Like, I basically talk with small businesses would be my thing.
Okay.
Because what we think of, there's small businesses that are operating in open, creating themselves every month, and we're talking the niche will never die.
Right.
It's always a thing. So there's
Right.
always, it's not saturated. That was the biggest thing, is what I'm getting into, is like, hey, is it saturated?
Right.
Is this going to be a valuable?
Is the market going to fucking
Right.
pop too? That's another big if.
And
Because the way real estate's going right now.
oh, it's even soared since.
Yeah.
It's been keep going higher and higher.
That's what's worrying, is because eventually the bubble bursts.
right. But I'm always going to be there regardless because people who are an agent, that's their job. That's their prerogative.
Right.
I'm just facilitating them.
Right.
Pushing their what they do on their end, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just solving their problem to get people
And
to acknowledge.
not to put this out into the universe, and I wouldn't want this by any means, but if your venture, for whatever reason, fails, right?
Sure.
You can always go back in the Army.
No. I could always maybe take a GS position or
There you
a
go.
contracting
There you go.
position
Okay.
with
All right.
my
I like where your head's at. All right. Good.
Yeah, whether it be
See,
in Intel
you know-
or like
how I know you have a
SSO.
plan? There you go.
I'm always I've already thought about
Smart.
that. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if it is the way that you're saying it is, you could potentially find a GS job and do that on the side.
Yeah, I mean, I got some experience, like outside, of course, of.
And you can buy your time back in a GS position.
I could.
Yes.
I can. I'm tracking all
Yes, you
that
can.
for sure. However, like I said, my main goal was really to have that financial freedom, have
Yep.
time to even, hell, I don't even get to see you guys as much, right?
Right.
Having time to, do that, see everybody,
Yeah.
even help them out with scaling my business, right?
Right.
Like I said, I got the LLC right now. By the way, it's called Valorous Marketing Solutions.
What is it?
Valorous Marketing Solutions.
Okay. Valorous Marketing Solutions.
Yep. Like I
Gotcha.
said, I'm in the midst of creating everything right now. Just
Make sure you send me the links to your socials and all that shit so we
Yeah,
can
the link
plaster it all over the
Facebook.
podcast
Okay.
page and all that.
Yeah, we'll do.
Our 7 followers will come and give you
Hey.
a like.
You got to start. We got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's right.
That's,
It's season 2, episode 6. You got to start somewhere, right?
we'll get there.
We had more viewers back in season 1. What the fuck's going on? Goddamn COVID. Excuse me.
The coof.
The coof. I didn't mean to say that. That's a dirty YouTube word. Our shit's gonna get flagged now.
Oh, that
Don't worry,
is
it's
a
gone.
thing, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to say COVID. I mean, fuck. The coof. The coof. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not like an automatic fucking thing or whatever. It's just you're not supposed to spread false information about COVID.
Right. So if you got into
So
the coof more,
right. So for instance, if I was to say,
Oh.
this is just an example, 100% just an example. If I were to say, like, COVID was completely and totally over embellished and blown up in the media to fearmonger people into staying home and not caring about what was going on in the government and to keep them
You're doing the
their
thing.
minds preoccupied on something that is actually a dangerous communicable disease that did kill lots of people, but wasn't actually as serious or as
However
spreadable
common.
as, like, if I was gonna spread bullshit like that, or like say that the whole masks and social distancing thing doesn't actually work. If I was going to say shit like that,
Right.
that could be. And again, that's just
Pure
an
example.
example of YouTube's
You
guidelines.
You don't feel like that though. You just that's
That's just an example of YouTube's guidelines, right?
Gotcha.
So, and that's all I was going over. Like, it's not. So, if I were to say that, it was completely.
If you were, right.
If hypothetically I was going to try to tell the masses, right, anyone that could see this video, that the pandemic was a complete and total scam and sham and blown out of proportion to, change everyone's lives, and to try to create a environment where people were too busy looking at each other and trying to save themselves to give a fuck about what was going on with the United States government. Like, if I said something like that,
right.
that would be,
We just can't talk about COVID.
yeah.
We just can't talk about it.
If I was going to say something like that.
So like
that
the
would be-
things that you said is things, for example, we cannot say.
Right. That
Okay.
would be right. You can't try to put information like that out there as if it's fact or whatever, right? You can't. Like, because that's spreading misinformation. It's against YouTube's new guidelines. So don't say things like
I just learned something.
don't say things like plandemic or, like scamdemic or anything like that. It will get you banned off of YouTube. Just make sure that you don't talk about any of the hypocrisies among.
Hint for your first
Sorry.
episode there, Jared. Don't talk about
Yeah,
it.
don't talk about it.
I'll take note.
All right. I'm here for you guys. So
Yeah, can't
Yeah,
talk about
it's
it
just-
too.
this
When
is
doing-
just-
when doing gun reviews.
yeah, this is just this is just casual advice for other YouTubers to not talk about stuff like that. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Noted.
Yeah, those are the things that you can't talk about. That's all. Luckily for us, we have 2 viewers, and no one will ever report this. Chris Porterfield's like, "Fuck this shit." Reported.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment. Done.
Who's the number 1 fan now, Jared?
Definitely me.
It's still Austin.
All right, so let's talk about the 6,000-pound elephant in the room. And no, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the shirt I'm wearing. No, I'm not talking about the shirt I'm wearing. I'm talking about the country in which the shirt represents, which is known as the Ukraine. So,
Yeah.
as many of you guys know,
Obviously the topic. Yeah, for sure right now.
I don't know where this topic is in YouTube's guidelines right now, but we're going to talk about it because we're going to talk about it.
The world's talking
Demonetized
about it,
a
so.
month later.
I was never monetized to begin with. It's cool.
Okay.
So, Ukraine, where do we even start? So there is a lot of misinformation being thrown out intentionally and some unintentional consequences of a mix of true information and false information. But that's a fucking expected thing, especially a guy in Intel knows how that goes. Like,
Yeah.
there's 3 different things. There's the truth, there's the intentional untruth, and then there's the unintended half truth, half untruth of the mix between the two, right?
Mhm.
So, unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation out there. There are also underreportings of factual information, such as the fact that the 2 weeks leading up before the invasion of Ukraine on behalf of Russia, Russia's internet infrastructure across most of its major cities was impacted by cyber attacks.
I saw that.
Yeah, and a lot of websites were unavailable, mostly websites outside of Russia. And that was from a cyber attack on Russia's infrastructure. My theory, and many other people's informed folks' theories, are that cyber attack was perpetrated by Russia itself
Little false flag.
to not only show to not only put a tangible negative situation in the faces of Russian people to where they go, wow, okay. Because nothing hits home quite like, fuck, I can't get to Google. You know what I'm saying?
Can't check my Facebook.
I can't go on social media. I can't look at Twitter. The fuck is going on for 2 weeks straight? Well, there was a reason that happened. And it was because the Russian government did not want the people in Russia especially the soldiers in Russia, knowing what was going on leading up to the invasion of Ukraine.
As we're really seeing now, as interviews come out with certain individuals from
Russian troops being captured by Ukrainians. And when I say captured by Ukrainians, I don't necessarily mean the Ukrainian military, because a lot of Russian soldiers have been captured by Ukrainian citizens.
Yeah.
Literally apprehending them. There was quite a few saboteurs that were caught putting IR markers and explosives on key locations in Ukraine before the invasion started, and they were captured and or beaten to death in the street by Ukrainian people. Which, hey, more power to them. But I don't condone murder. But when you're taking up arms against a sovereign nation and you're an enemy of that nation, at that point, you kind of sealed your own deal there. But no, so what's not being reported in the mainstream media is what led up to the Ukraine attack and what happened in Russia, right? And that was intentionally done. Again, this is my opinion, because there's no way for me to absolutely know this, but we're using Occam's razor here. Like, why would that happen? Well, here's why. They wanted to keep everyone in the dark about what was going on, right? They keep everyone in the dark, and then when Russia decides that they want to invade Ukraine, the only information that could be disseminated to the people of Russia on why is from the Kremlin. They can't go on social media. They can't go on outside websites. Some people could, and those people took to the streets and tried to tell a bunch of people, and those people got the shit beaten out of them in the street by the Russian police, who were ready and prepared for people to rise up because of what was going on. They were briefed. You know who wasn't briefed? The soldiers that are invading Ukraine. They were told one of two things. A, they were on a peacekeeping mission.
Exercise.
Right. A, they were on a peacekeeping mission to go in and secure Russian citizens who were who had war crimes perpetrated against them by the Ukrainian government. Or B, it's a training exercise in cooperation with the Ukrainian government. Think about that. So all these soldiers are told not to expect resistance. So pair that with the sheer amount of Russian soldiers who have been shot and killed, captured, equipment destroyed, run out of fuel, have zero logistics for any type of occupation of Ukraine. Pair that with that, and you have the truth. They had no idea that they were invading Ukraine. They had no fucking clue that they were facing resistance, because Ukraine was privy to everything that was going on, but they were only privy to what the Kremlin told them.
I think part of that is iffy. Take the artillery. You're not shooting into a building full of people. Let's be honest. If you know anything about artillery,
okay,
you're not shooting into a building full of people. And I'm not saying, everybody knew, but some people definitely did as far as, what they were doing. You're
right.
not shooting into a building full of people, taking that building down and thinking it's a training event. Like,
but
you're not.
But here's the thing. If 2 weeks ahead of time they say, "Hey, we're gonna go take these fucking long guns out in the field and fucking start doing some indirect fire on these targets," right? You as a soldier, let's say as a fucking E3, right, are gonna be like, "Okay, cool, all right, what? Wait, this target's in Ukraine, like." Are we fighting Ukraine? If you're told the truth about what's going on, hey, we're taking military action against Ukraine, you're like, okay, fuck yeah, right? But your commander could literally just tell you, hey, this is the orders that got pushed down. These are our targets. Fire for effect.
Jump. How
You're
high?
not gonna
I'm not saying
exactly.
they're doing it
You're
on
not gonna
purpose,
fuck you
but-
as the fucking artillery dum dum that's loading fucking big shells into a fucking giant tube and going boom boom. You're not gonna fucking sit there and be like, but this is targeting an apartment complex in Kharkiv that's occupied by 460 civilians. You don't know that.
And even if you did, you as a
shut the fuck up and fire the goddamn gun.
Yeah, that's what I think it came down to, is a lot of privates were, hey, shut up and, do what you're told. But let's be honest, I mean, did they not know? Some of them didn't, and there's
I guarantee the vast majority of them had no fucking idea.
Zero fucking idea.
And on top of that, the cruise missiles that were launched.
The fucking cruise
The cruise missiles that were launched
That's
at
when that
key
shit was
military
crazy.
targets. Key military targets. You have fucking cell phone videos of these.
This is crazy. We're literally watching cruise missiles hit a sovereign nation. That is,
Yeah. It's absolute insanity. Without a declaration of war, without justification, without anything. If Russia had come forward and said, listen, we have this reason to go and occupy Ukraine, and that's what we're going to do, and you have 15 days to evacuate your city of civilians. We are coming in, and we are going to take Ukraine.
Yeah, the Putin liberating. So
sure, but you know what? By all means, if he thought it was
speeches.
justified in his own fucking weird rationale, fine, by all means, right? And you did it in a conventional military way, right? That way. For instance, there's this country that occupied another country. It was a few years back. Iraq.
I was waiting for it.
There were a lot of fucking cruise missiles dropped on Iraq. But what did we do before that happened?
We gave them heads up, let them know we were coming in.
Exactly. And what else did we drop onto the people because we didn't trust that the fucking government, that the regime of Saddam Hussein would disseminate that information out to the Iraqi people? We dropped fucking leaflets all over the goddamn Baghdad, all over fucking everywhere, right? Telling them the United States are coming on this date, get out while you can. Military action will be taking place in this location. Get out while you can. Take your children and get out. Seek shelter outside of the city. And then we fucking launched a shit fuck ton of cruise missiles, of Tomahawk cruise missiles, and blew a bunch of shit up. And guess what? Civilians fucking died. Sorry to break it to you. Civilians fucking died. Because that's what happens. Mm-hmm. Right? But now you have Putin, who is exacting these military actions against Ukraine in Kiev, in the fucking capital, just like Baghdad, right? With no fucking warning, with no fucking key military targets. He's blowing up fucking, he blew up a brewery.
I think, maybe the quote, no warning. The warning, I think, was always kind of essentially there. We talk about conventional, right? But we look at the unconventional aspects with infrastructure that was going on prior to even
Absolutely.
Now that we're rolling in with.
But keep in mind that all of the conflict, all the pre-existing conflict that's been going on for forever, right?
Just after,
Putin denounces that those separatists are under his command.
Yeah.
So how is it both? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so
we're looking
obvious.
at what's projected of what word of mouth of what he's saying on, of course, media, but it's telltale signs, that obviously picking up of what's being put out, right? Just because obviously he's going to say one thing,
right,
as what's actually going on, and a lot of people probably don't understand that aspect, right? It's not the common knowledge as far as, hey,
right,
these are telltale signs. Probably get out, Maybe it could be innocent because it's been in that situation for however long. I don't know exact timeline, but
so
it's always tough, I think, to talk about these situations when they start arising, right? Because there's information, but the information really hasn't arose yet. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about the truth.
There's a lot of unconfirmed facts.
And
there's a lot of misinformation intentionally being injected.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we're talking about misinformation about even you're looking at Russian soldiers essentially helping out citizens when they were hurt, and which was obviously staged, and you can see things as well. It's just right now is a tough time.
They staged military action against themselves, and they used an amputee that you could clearly see.
Yep,
you could clearly see that he had a connector for a prosthetic limb.
Yep.
And they used fake blood and all kinds of shit. That's fine. It's the toilet.
It's a moose or something else.
Yeah, it makes a cow sound when you flush it. It's weird.
One way to see that too, though, is if you're trying to win a war, per se, or take over territory, take the Revolutionary War, right? A lot of people didn't fight for one side because of what somebody was saying, but it's more of, like, this is my neighbor, so I know I'm not going to fight against him, you know what I mean? A lot of Russian people have family in Ukraine. So if he would have came out and said...
Ukrainians are Russian. Russians are Ukrainian.
Yeah. And a lot of them,
it's not
Ukraine was Russia.
It's not a race. It's like the difference between the United States and fucking California, right? Well, no, that's a bad analogy. No, let's go Texas
before the Alamo, and
you're talking about it almost is a civil war.
yeah,
It almost is, but the difference is Putin. Actually, it's almost like a revolutionary war, and I'll tell you why. Putin's England. Ukraine wants sovereignty.
yeah,
They have it. According to the entire fucking world other than Russia, they are sovereign. Russia has never acknowledged and the whole reason that Putin went with this on the timing that he did. One, he waited until the Olympics were over.
where I was, man,
He waited literally until the day the Olympics were over.
I was listening to
Because all of the
earlier.
intel we were getting was saying, hey, Putin's planning the invasion and it's going to happen on this day. And then the second course of action came through where it's, nope, he's going to wait until the Olympics are over. And then literally as soon as the Olympics finished their closing fucking ceremony, boom, the first fucking rocket started flying. And more than likely that was a favor to Xi Jinping. Because where were the Olympics?
Yep.
Right? They're in fucking China. So they're in Beijing, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So more than likely that was well, I don't want to get wrapped up in this. We're hosting the Olympics. You and I are kind of like loose allies.
BRICS.
So
Like their
you,
NATO is
me, you,
anybody
and
don't know
North
is
Korea.
BRICS.
Yeah. Me, you, and North Korea kind of have this thing going on. We don't want to cause, we don't want to cause a scene in the middle of the Olympics. Wait till after. And that's what Putin did. So that explains the timing, right? And why the intel was wrong. Because I don't know. Do you guys watch Funker at all?
Yeah, I all the time.
You know,
I
they
have
got
plenty of videos
they got that dude on the ground, that former Australian intel dude.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, it's going to happen on this day at this time. And then that day and time came and he was like, I was wrong. There's multiple theories why I was wrong. And one of them is that it's because he's waiting until the Olympics end. So our next estimated start time is going to be right after the Olympics end. And as soon as the Olympics end, that's when the explosion started.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it's always I do find it, even as an analyst, find it difficult with talking about like things like this because people usually talk in absolutes, right? And that's the hardest thing at this point is like
only a Sith speaks in absolutes.
There you go. But you know, it is hard to really know because there's so many nameless faces, right? That are probably things more in depth of why and how and all this, you know,
right.
was that started. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is tragic of what's kind of going on. You know what I mean? Like seeing this of
Absolutely.
reasoning
There's innocent.
why Putin has put out, you know, his statements on the whole idea of why.
As far as I'm concerned, the majority of the Russian troops that have died are fucking innocent.
Yeah,
The majority.
I guarantee it.
And every goddamn Ukrainian civilian and soldier that has died is innocent. They're both fucking victims. Both sides are victims. Now, there are some Russian troops that are absolutely
probably
privy to
all
what's
for
going
it,
on, and they're all
Trying
for
to
it.
Rambo everything. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not going to say everyone, right? I'm not going to deal in absolutes. But I might not deal in absolutes there, because if you say you're not dealing in absolutes, that's an absolute. So,
Good catch.
yeah, I try to, not be a fucking hypocrite, but
No hypocrisy in these parts.
that's right. Well, we try not to have hypocrisy in these parts. That's an absolute.
We try.
There. Yeah. We
Yeah.
try. That's right. But no. Have you guys heard of the Ghost of Kiev?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Have you heard of the Ghost of Kiev?
No.
It's a fighter pilot who's like confirmed taking out like whole goddamn wings of Russian fighters and bombers and helicopters and
Real
shit.
quick, did you sell your car yet?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's been sold.
I didn't know that had been gone.
It's been sold. You haven't been paying attention to the channel?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's it? Okay, Well, I was kind of.
Episode 3.
You wanted it?
I was at huh?
You wanted it?
No.
Oh.
Episode 3, season 2, bitch.
Okay. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. He talks about the car that got sold.
That's right. He talks about selling the car.
Finally.
But yeah, okay. The ghost.
He might talk about selling the car. No,
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
He might. He might.
He might. He might not.
Just
I don't
maybe.
know.
Even though he said it for sure, but just maybe.
It's on YouTube, bitch.
Believe that.
So, the ghost of Kiev.
The Ghost of Kiev.
Kiev.
Kiev. So, what, Jared? Explain to the people of YouTube who the
They're
Ghost of
dying to
Kiev
know
is.
if they don't.
That's right.
I won't say the badass, but definitely a badass.
The baddest ass in the last several decades.
Just might be.
Fucking up
Correct.
Russia's aircraft.
Correct.
They all say
Might not even exist. Could just be, I don't know.
Could be some satire, you know?
Yeah, totally.
probably does fucking exist.
Yeah.
Did.
Look at Russia's
It's
convoy.
like it's like
probably does.
It's
fucking
like COVID.
exist.
Everyone's heard about it, but we don't know.
Stop saying that word.
Kiev.
Don't say that.
The Kiev.
That's right. Goes to Kiev. He's a Ukrainian fighter pilot
Badass.
who has, which I don't understand how they actually got him into the cockpit of an aircraft with balls that big. So, pretty sure he steers the rudder of the aircraft with his balls.
Yeah.
But
I think it was blocking his view in the.
But at the same time, I hate to take away from some of the Ghost of Kiev's glory, but I'm going to. They have reported that several Russian aircraft that were flying over Kiev and other major cities in Ukraine had no countermeasures.
They should have.
They weren't flying into a war, according to them.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, sure does. I'm not gonna fucking. It's like one of those situations. Like I'm not gonna sit here and wait to find out if you know we're at war or not. You're flying in Ukrainian airspace.
Well, when they started reporting him, that was
Got-
before all these other
I
people were
got
coming
these
out.
man pads, man. So, there are literally reports that a lot of these aircraft were shot down without ever using countermeasures. So whether that's poor training, shitty equipment, or ill-prepared, one of the three doesn't matter. All three of those are a fucking failure on Russia's part. So, but yeah, it's pretty insane to think that you have fully armed. I mean, did you see that video of the fucking? It was a some fucking MiG. I wasn't able to identify it from the video,
Okay.
but a MiG, a fighter,
Right.
did a strafing run on a house in the middle of a fucking
saw it.
neighborhood
I
in
saw
a little
it.
village, and shot a fucking Sidewinder into a building.
I saw that. Yeah.
An air-to-air missile.
It was two, wasn't it, that was shot into that building?
It was one. Fired a single air-to-air missile
Yep.
into a building. And I'm like, people don't do that. First of all, an air-to-air missile doesn't have a large payload. It's not designed to blow up buildings or tanks or anything like. It's designed to destroy thin aircraft, aerospace-grade aluminum. It's designed to destroy aircraft.
I had to go look at the WEG or the 25 Delta.
Look, man,
So, yeah, that's just
you're going to have to explain this.
reading material to go look at all the descriptions on all weaponry, basically.
Gotcha.
Russian doctrine, kind of. So, but yeah, you're right.
So
What do you think? What do you think the reason of that was?
that's a great fucking question.
Do you think that's more or less some tactic as far as why they're doing it?
Honestly, it's really fucking hard to say. It's really hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
Why a fighter is launching an air-to-air missile into a ground target. Not even a ground target, a fucking house where there's fucking a family and kids and everything in it, right? It's so fucking baffling.
Yeah, we're talking like just a neighborhood. For anybody who's not tracking this video,
Yeah.
you know, we're talking like just a regular neighborhood,
Yeah.
basically.
Like no fucking military
like
targets.
the burbs, like the suburbs.
Yeah, no military. It's like a fucking village, a rural neighborhood. We're not talking about a fucking key military target like they're saying they're targeting and destroying. And then you have a fucking brewery that took a fucking a guided bomb and just fucking blew up. And it's like, that's a key military target? No, that's not a key military target. That's morale.
Or the nuclear
Exactly.
plant.
Well, yeah, the nuclear power plant, that's a key strategic
Jesus.
location.
It
they could
is.
get away with that.
I'll tell you on
They can
that
get away with that.
subject, yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
Controlling the power to almost every major fucking city in Ukraine, that's kind of a big deal. That's a strategic move.
Risking leaking that much radiation, though.
Sure. But, I mean, Ukraine's used to that.
I'm no
Sorry to say.
I'm no subject matter expert, right? But I'm just going to say that the moves of shooting very large rounds in and around that area on that subject.
Kind of dumb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But
Tanks running over cars as people are driving them.
that guy survived.
He did.
I know. They all.
That
all
was
the
a
people
fucking
recording-
fantastic video because I watched the first video
Yep.
and I'm like, oh my God, that guy's fucking dead. I was like, that's terrible, dude. Like, and that fucking tank, that Russian tank intentionally drove into the fucking car. Like, fuck that guy, right?
And sat on it for a good couple
And then
seconds.
two follow-up videos where
They were ripping him out.
where they pulled him out of the car and he was alive and he was the only one in the car, thank God, and he's alive and well. He wasn't even bleeding.
Yeah. Dude got
He's in there
lucky.
like, hey, help me out of here. I
Yeah.
can't get out. I mean, that's amazing.
My stomach sank when I watched that.
Same.
I just like,
Like, that's fucking terrible,
Wow.
dude.
That's-
It's not as if it's an
that's-
enemy
that's
combatant.
war crime, dude.
Yeah.
That's
But
100
That's
that
not
goes
an enemy
back to
combatant.
not
That's a fucking
everybody-
civilian.
That goes back to not everybody is, oh, I didn't know. They
Right.
fucking knew.
They knew what they were
there's no
doing. They knew they were
question.
rolling over a fucking civilian
Yep.
just trying to drive down the road.
Yeah.
The second follow-up
We
video
did
is that
say-
very tank being blown the
Yep.
fuck up and all the entire tank crew's burning fucking charred, shriveled carcasses laid out on the fucking asphalt. Fuck yes.
shit.
That's what you fucking get.
Infantry fighting vehicle.
That's what you fucking get. Yeah, it's some kind of APC or something.
Yeah, APC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, like I said, that one. Wow. That was definitely.
That pissed me off to see.
Well, I really like the second video where it from the video, it looks like everybody from that complex that was watching came down because there was a lot of people pulling him out.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, he was very lucky, and that's
I mean, if us
amazing that
watching
he
a video
survived.
of it felt fucking horrible and terrible, there's people all around that saw the entire thing right in front of them, right in their fucking, in the front road of their apartment complex and shit. And they're like, oh, shit. They went down there to help him. I mean, dude, the Ukrainian people got balls, dude.
yeah.
I got to say. Like,
well, when you've been dealing with this shit for decades, I mean, you're kind of already indoctrinated to understanding that this shit was to be expected eventually. And
such a different mentality than the United
And
States.
like I said, not being a subject matter expert and speaking on yet again absolutes, but
Right.
The timing for everything, not something I'm going to touch base on, but like with certain administrations and things that just kind of
Popped up out of thin air.
correlated, and it's yet again it's funny, it's different
There's a lot of
to say the least,
there's a lot of connections to other events going on right now,
and that's why it's
that
always
are
hard
unrelated.
to speak on. So
Whenever international conflict pops up and the entire world is watching, that's the best time to pass gun control legislation.
Oh, yeah.
when nobody's looking, right?
That's right. Fucking ridiculous. But anyway, on a lighter note,
Before we travel into it, how do you see, out of curiosity, with your viewpoints, you're knowledgeable, probably have a lot more time to me to really dig into the information.
I don't know. You're
basically my AO is basically kind of Africa right now.
okay.
So,
Gotcha. I was gonna
you know,
say your
with-
job.
with-
you probably
well,
know a little
the-
bit more than I do.
Well, there's powers at play when you actually, over there with the power struggle. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But how do you where do you see this kind of playing out? Out of curiosity, like, what do you think?
Like as an end result?
Yeah, like the in-state or in-game. Well, like, let's say let's say next 6 months. Where do you think everything's going to be at?
I don't think it's going to last 6 months, and here's why. Russia is going to.
Well, you can't just pull out. The
No.
man's too prideful
No.
as far as individual.
In the
We're
next.
talking about talkings or peace.
No, in the next. I see one or two things happening, right? In the next month.
Okay.
In the next month. Sometime within the next month. Russia is going to basically say that they've come to an agreement, peace agreement.
That's what I'm waiting for.
And they're going to lie.
You have to at this point.
They're going to lie and say that they got everything that they wanted and this, that, and the other.
We've seen how weak they
so
are
that
right now.
so that they can try to save face, right? And they're going to push all this fucking misinformation and shit to make it look like it was a success and they won, right?
For historical data purposes, probably.
Or two, this is the more likely one. They're going to actually invade Ukraine because this is not an invasion.
This is we're like
This
10,
is a
10 20%
this is a joke.
right now. Well,
Compared to what Russia could potentially have actually done, this is a joke. And I think that unfortunately Zelensky's in a shitty situation where he has the hearts and minds of his people and even most Russian people, right?
dude, he's got mine. That dude's-
Absolutely.
That dude's,
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, that dude's,
He has the hearts and minds, but it's because of him standing up to this adversity and succeeding, right? He's kicking ass. His fucking military is kicking ass, and the civilians there
as
are
well.
kicking ass, right? But here's the thing. They're kicking ass. Russia is going to put their thumb on Ukraine. Right now, they don't even have their pinky on them. And that's the sad reality. And it makes it look like Russia's inept, and to a certain degree they are, right? It makes Russia look inept. It makes them look pathetic. It makes them look weak as fuck, like they have no idea what they're doing. But the bottom line is, Russia has far more capabilities than what they're using right now in Ukraine. They are pulling punches.
Right, but I think
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I think some of that comes down to, though, is what actually plays out in Russia with their civilians. If you have a lot of uprising, then I think you're closer to the, hey, we got what we want, like, we're not that weak, you know what I mean? But because as soon as you start getting resistance from your own people, then everything crumbles. You're
Not in Russia.
I mean, a dictatorship can only stand up as long as the people are following that person.
Not necessarily. Tell that to Saddam Hussein. Tell that to Muammar Gaddafi. Tell that to Fidel
I
Castro.
was waiting for that.
But those
Tell
people
that to-
had a lot of followers that believed in them for whatever reason.
Dude, what happened as soon as those people died?
Somebody else took place.
You're goddamn right. Somebody else said, down with Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, he will not reign here anymore. Fuck this guy. Yeah. And got the power of all the people who were literally just sitting there not wanting to die out of fear of this dictator, rose up and killed him. And then one of those people sits in his place and does the same fucking thing.
Well,
The exact same fucking
that's
thing.
because people don't learn from their mistakes. There's actually a video on YouTube. I wish I had it.
No shit.
And it
It's called
explains-
socialism.
Yeah.
If we just try it this way, it'll work.
There's a ton of those videos.
If we just try it this way, it'll work.
Well,
If we just try it this way, it'll work.
Shout out Mac, right?
I can never understand that, though. Like, you see something fail because one person had too much power, right?
Right.
And so now we're going to find somebody else and give them all that power back and see what they do.
What do you think's going to happen if Putin,
Yeah, we're not
one
paying
way or
close
another,
to his-
leaves office?
we're not
Who do you
looking
think's going to take over?
at the advisors and the.
I don't know who would, but
Medvedev.
somebody is taking over.
Medvedev. Who's Medvedev?
Couldn't tell you.
Did you see when the
He's the former Russian president.
Oh,
Between what two presidents?
was it before Bush?
No. Between what two Russian presidents?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with their
Putin and
history.
Putin.
Oh,
yeah.
Think about that. Who do you think is next in line if Putin's gone for whatever reason? Whether he's assassinated, goes into hiding, fucking whatever, right? What do you think's going to happen? Medvedev's going to be the new president. 100%. Guaranteed. And guess what? He's the same person as Putin. It's a fucking oligarchy of cooperation in a corrupt government to ensure that they have a fucking talking head that represents their
and even being on national,
interests.
Like even on national, right? Like you had advisors, everybody stepping up there to make it public about, hey, I'm on board, I'm with you. And the only person I do, even watching that or paying close attention to that was the intelligence advisor was kind of on the like, hey, stumbling over things, not sure to do it.
The Siberian bears.
And then, then you got, obviously, speaking on that of how easily replaced, right? And Putin's just like kind of bullying in front of everybody to like, hey, you need to be, what we're talking again, absolute. You need to be absolute in what you're saying in front of, the public here, for historical data purposes and all this. So, yet again, it's kind of a weird situation. Right?
Yeah, it's a very, very weird situation. There's Russians calling for Putin's head.
There's things even with Crimea that's not talked about, man. With I was looking into it. There's waterways right now that the Ukrainians have blocked off for a long time.
The Crimea River.
Yeah, that won't basically. I'm saying with either ravines and stuff into that.
Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Crimea River.
I'm leaving. All right, JT, chill out. But I mean, in getting for real on that is, like I said, I was not a subject matter expert, but diving into it a little bit is blocking that for, yet again, for everything down there as far as the environment and waterways was a huge kind of downfall for them that when that was overran, and now that populace or the Ukraine had kind of blocked that.
Right.
And I think that was a big...
Russia wants Ukraine's strategic location and its resources.
It's a huge advantage if we're talking about strategic play.
Absolutely.
Like the environment, the location.
Absolutely. It's a key strategic...
Key terrain right there.
Physical location for Russia, and they want the fucking resources that Ukraine has. And here's the thing.
I got to get a beer.
We'll go back to what I said before. Russia has never acknowledged Ukraine's sovereignty, right? So if Russia's never acknowledged Ukraine's sovereignty and the rest of the fucking world has, right? What's the one thing that's going to cause Russia to say, oh shit, we have to step in and do something? An official acknowledgement from a organization of superpowers that acknowledges Ukraine as a sovereign nation, such as NATO. What was Ukraine in the process of doing?
Yep.
2 years ago, they became not a member of NATO. They don't have a seat, right? But a key
alliance with NATO as far as
a key ally.
Yeah.
Right, a strategic ally. God damn. You all right?
What'd you do these beers when you shake them?
No. You should have just Cold Stone Steve
I
Austin.
tried, but I got caught. I need another one.
Cold Steve Austin, that
Whatever
shit.
The fuck, dude, man.
Guys,
fucking
shake these
take
up
that
for you.
bitch back.
No, man.
Like, we're gonna get them when they open up this way. Like,
No, dude. Yeah, I love people spilling beer in my studio. That's my favorite thing ever.
Take it back, you pussy.
No, fucking God damn it. I lost my train of thought there because of this beer. No, so basically they're in the process of being assessed, if you will. You need paper towels or something?
yeah.
They're right here. They're in the process of being assessed, right, to become a member of NATO.
Yeah.
And there's a deadline for that. That's why. That's one of the major factors in why Putin decided to do what he was doing. Before they were recognized and officially had allies that would come to defend them, he needed to make his move, right?
Gives the character.
But again, he's just pussyfooting around with it.
Yeah.
He's literally just fucking. He's like testing the waters almost.
I think he more so thought that it would be easier for him to come in.
Oh yeah.
And, you know,
that people are going to lay down their rifles and be like, "Oh, big Russia, fuck."
Yeah. And with the small percentage, you know, to the rest of the world, they're like, "Damn, you know, he took that pretty quick." You know, like only a small percentage of his military.
Yep.
So I think more so that's what he thought,
Yeah.
and now he's, you know, at that tipping point of, what do I do? You know, like right now everybody thinks I'm weak. Do I,
Right.
you know, stop and, you know, hey, I got everything I wanted. You know, like we're good over here. You know, it only
He
took-
pulled too many punches. He fucked
Yeah.
up. He
Yeah.
fucked up, pulled too many punches, and it is what it is. So
It's hard to say because it's almost like I feel like, you know, if anything, there's a contingency, right? Like there's something. It's this individual is very intelligent. I think we don't like we say, oh, he's not intelligent. He's, you know.
Oh, no, he's very
there's-
intelligent.
There's something at play.
you
Like,
don't
you're
get
not
to
in a-
where he is unless you are.
Sure, and being
Yeah.
a part of certain aspects of things, and then, you know, being in a position of power that long, like,
Right.
and I think, you know, we're putting out saying, well, he's this and he's that. I don't know. There's, like I said, I'm still educating myself further and looking into things, you know, before I really speak too much on it. You know,
I
what
mean, I'm no goddamn expert on
right,
fucking
and
Russia,
I was
Ukraine,
like
any of that
feeling
shit.
myself, you know, with
Yeah.
the right things to say, and before I speak on something that I'm not too sure of.
Yeah.
But
Well, obviously, everything we share here is opinion, right?
right, of course. But
Yeah. No one's gonna fucking say you're wrong, you're a phony because you said no. Like unless you're talking about socialism, then you know.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying, it's just I don't know. I think there's still a trick in the bag, right? There's something that is not put out yet.
There are
That's going to-
contingencies that
there's
we will see.
something- Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. All right. Well, on a lighter note, it's 6:40, so I think it's time for. Thank you, Matt. Trivia. So this is the first time that we've tried this on this on the podcast. I'm looking at possibly making it a permanent segment.
Let me do something real quick.
All right.
Shout out my wife Sarah, because she would be probably the better half to do this.
Well, she should have came.
I know.
She could have won you $20.
Well, she would have won her $20. I would have never seen that money. But
So
yeah,
we're competing for $20. Obviously, I cannot
I'm just gonna
fucking
call her real quick.
I cannot. Yeah, fucking phone a friend. Yeah, this ain't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All right, calm down.
I want to be a $20 hair.
So, that being said, we'll move into.
If this was werewolf, I'd be all right.
We'll move into. Yeah. You and Matt would just constantly dominate. It's fine.
No. I always get voted out first because I end up knowing every fucking thing, and then I get.
That's how it
fucking
goes. The
voted
better
out.
you get at the game.
You got to play the village
I'm
idiot,
like-
right?
Yeah,
Dude,
because you're good at it and everybody's trusting
Everyone
you, and then you're
knows-
the fucking werewolf.
Right,
dude. And I'm
exactly.
sitting here
And he
like,
called it the
the
game
last time
perfect.
I fucking played it. I was like, I know they're a werewolf. That's a werewolf. That's a werewolf. That's a werewolf. And then next thing you know, I'm out. I'm like, God damn it! I can never get a full.
That's how it goes.
Full
The
game.
better you get at the game, the better you know the people you're playing
I
with.
would like to be better moderator.
get their
though, but
tells.
I need to do moderator some more. That way, I like doing that part. It's fun.
Was
But
it your-
I need some practice with that.
Was it your bachelor party when we were all here the last time we played?
Bachelorette party? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, you were really good until the fucking couple rounds you were a werewolf, and then it's like, oh yeah, he's been great. Let's trust everything he says. And it's like, got you, motherfuckers.
There were a couple of epic fucking.
Yeah.
Epic fucking. Didn't you take home? You took home the night cup,
I did.
and you took home the werewolf
I
cup.
didn't take over
I took-
anything that night.
I took home.
I kept getting
two
voted
things.
out.
Oh,
dude.
you got a pack of cards. You got a
did.
deck,
I got a deck of cards,
and you got the night cup,
I did.
which was the civilian the
That's
village cup.
in
Who got the werewolf cup?
Sarah's room.
It was Travis, wasn't it?
It was Travis. Travis got the werewolf
Travis,
cup.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be in the game for a while, man. But then when I started calling fucking werewolves out, then it's like, all right, he's got to fucking go. I can never get. I've only had like one full game where I actually won, and that was when I played a fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I ever do it. But
That's the only
anytime
time-
I'm a villager. Or
That's the
anything
only
else,
time I ever.
I'm always.
Hey,
I'm always
when I'm
the first
actually
one out.
playing and not moderating, that's the only time I can win is when I'm a werewolf. It's the only time I can win, and I have to throw the scent off myself by killing a werewolf by saying, "Oh, that's a fucking werewolf."
because of your werewolf stench.
Right, and then usually when it's like werewolves wake up, and then you look over and they're like, "Fuck you! Why did you betray me?" And you're like, "Shut the fuck up! I got
So a
this."
note to remember:
It's about the team
when y'all
winning.
don't die, that's because you're werewolves. All right, I'll keep that up
God
here.
damn it! See, this is why you don't discuss strategy.
Dude, they just put me out anyway because
That's why I'm
I
not
say
saying
some
anything.
rude shit.
I'm not giving
Exactly.
away my
I
tactics.
say some rude
Exactly.
shit when I play, and nobody
discuss
likes
strategy.
the loudmouth. and I'm the loudmouth because I don't mind. I have no filter or nothing when I play.
No, Mac is the most
I've
wild
never
card.
played
You
with
can
him.
never
I've
tell.
never played with him.
You can never tell when Mac is what he is because he'll literally just be like, "I'm a werewolf, kill me," and we're like,
Why are you doing that?
"Why?" And he's like, "Because well, this is the village. The village must work together to kill werewolves. I have identified myself as a werewolf, and now I must die." And it's like
Let me say,
he just says random shit. And so no one ever knows what the fuck is. And one of the times he actually was a werewolf. And it's like, why did you do that? And he's like, why not?
I've never played with him.
He's a wild card, dude.
If
you never
anybody
know.
has never played werewolf, it's basically a card game. I'm sure people who are watching have probably played with us. If
All
not,
of
if
our
someone
two
just
people
stumbles
watching.
on this,
Oh, it's so good.
yeah, it's.
Ultimate Werewolf.
I was kind
It's
of
great.
essentially like not on board at first.
It's like, what is this nerd shit?
Yeah, and then it became really
And then
fun.
he took home a championship cup. You
Yeah.
know, no big deal.
it became really fun. So
Yeah, that shit's fucking awesome. Trust me, every time I'm like, hey, you want to come over to the house and play werewolf? They're like, someone's like, never heard of it. They're like, the fuck is that? Like Dungeons and Dragons or some shit? I'm like, no, dude.
That's what I thought when you
like,
first
no,
said. I said,
dude.
what the fuck?
It's like,
And,
no,
then,
man.
and then I ended up falling in love with the game.
It's like,
But
what is
now-
that
now
nerd
I've
shit? And I'm
gotten
like,
good
first
at
of
it,
all,
kinda hate
I
the
take
game 'cause I
offense
get
to that.
figured out.
First of all, I take offense to the nerd shit comment. Second of all, it's not nerd shit. It's actually really cool. It's fun. Trust me.
It's not nerd shit. It's just shit. Or nerd. Or it's one of the two.
No absolutes.
it's definitely kind
It's-
of nerdy.
It is.
That's
It
why I
definitely
said
is.
kind
It
of
definitely is.
keyword
And I
there.
think the next
Kinda.
time, I think the next time we play werewolf, actually, we should all dress up like the Times.
All right, moving on to trivia.
Oh, fuck you, man. Yeah. Wow. All right. All right.
Sorry, I like to be comfortable when I play werewolf. I don't want to have to dress up. Fuck.
You just
And wear sweatpants and
wear Viking attire.
It's like a LARPing card game we can do.
no. If we're gonna do like one of those fucking foam weapon tournaments again, though, oh yeah, we're doing that. We're definitely doing that. That shit was awesome.
I
That shit was dope.
never participated.
what?
Well, you were drunk.
I was hammered a little too early that
You
day.
guys started drinking way too early that day.
I drank as soon as I got here.
And I was like telling everybody that was drunk, I was like, hey man, everybody should probably hold off. We got like
Yeah,
the
we
rest
got
of
the whole night.
It is literally
I was
1 o'clock in the
done. I
afternoon.
was done by like 7, but I started drinking at like 10.
And of course, I think I was the last man standing again that night. I think I was the
100%.
last
You
one.
were.
Yeah.
You were the last one there. Yeah.
No, I slept here that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the last one there.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, you crashed that night, and then we went outside and like started scavenging cold boxes of pizza out in the yard.
Yeah. I don't know how like
That was
18
epic.
boxes of pizza all ended outside.
No idea. All right, so we're gonna do random trivia. All right, so the way this is gonna work is I'm going to read a question out loud. You guys are going to ding.
Babe,
Okay.
text me the answer.
I'm going to. You're not allowed to use your phones. I am going to decide who dinged first based on who I heard, and if there's any contest.
Do we just say ding?
Yeah, you can just say ding, right? If there's any contest to that, like if you say, no, I said it first, I'm going to defer to Trish to be the umpire to give the second, nope, it was him, or yes, it was him.
Yeah,
or
not
whatever.
biased at all.
So this is democracy.
But however, it can never be in the favor for Matt.
Fuck. I'm not going to get anything right anyway, dude.
No,
know
I
we
trust
should-
Trish will make the right call. It's fine. All right. So, basically what's going to
Oh, sorry.
yes, that was a good test buzzer.
Is this
basically,
working? Okay.
basically the way that it's going to work is I'm going to start reading a question. At any time you can ding, right? If you ding, you have to give your answer. Once you've given an answer, you cannot give another answer to that question. Okay?
What about if everybody answers wrong?
If everyone answers wrong, I give the answer and we move on to the next. All right? Each question you
We're
get
not
right.
drawing this out, dude.
Each question you get right is worth 1 point. All right? First one that gets to 10 points. Because these will go pretty quick.
Gee, how many questions do you have?
It'll go pretty quick. I have like 800 million questions. It's all fucking random. Right?
Motherfucker.
So the first one to get to 10 points wins. All right? And you win $20. All right? If you get the question right, if you ding in first and you get the question right, you get to pick the next category.
Got it.
Does that make
there's-
sense?
So it's like Jeopardy.
There are categories, right?
Dragon.
All right. So our first
Do
category.
your Vanna thing.
Our first category is general. All right. Question number 1. The Luxor Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas was built in what unusual shape?
Ding. Is it the pyramid?
Point.
Son
I got
of a bitch.
so
I was thinking that, but I was just gonna be like stupid. And be
That's the
like,
only one
dick,
I know
a
that's
dick.
like
That's
really
correct.
weird. Like
I was
the
there. I was there
pyramid.
last week. It was awesome.
That just so happened to be a question for you.
It literally was the first question that popped
Wow.
up.
Oh, so you didn't make
Amazing.
No, I didn't make these. This is
Oh,
literally
fuck.
randomtriviagenerator.com.
You just so happened to be there last week.
That literally, it's the first question. I'm not lying. It's the first question that popped up.
I
Like,
believe you.
all right,
I just got to give you a hard time about it.
all right. Second question. What is Tom's middle name? No, I'm joking. Sorry.
Ding.
All right.
Yeah, I made these up. No.
All right, pick your category. You got history, science, general, arts, entertainment, and geography.
Let's go history.
All right, history it is.
I'm so fucked.
Some people's kids.
I'm gonna sit out.
All right. What president switched his Secret Service code name from Tumblr?
From Tumblr?
Ding. Was it Obama?
That is incorrect. And you guys can guess. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not losing points if you get it wrong. It's not like Jeopardy. You're not wagering anything.
Ding? Was it Donald Trump?
That is incorrect. Do you want to give
Really?
a wild guess?
Since we're in the early years, Clinton.
That is incorrect.
Don't say Joe Biden.
The correct answer was
Fuck
George
that
W. Bush.
That was gonna.
You
be
guys
my
were all
second-
pretty
Hey,
close.
that
You know,
was my
we went
second-
everywhere
Think about this.
around that era.
You guys
That
were
was-
all
that
pretty
was my
close.
second
Oh, you keeping track
guess.
of points? Look at you.
Think about this.
Awesome.
Everybody here has a Cumberland County education, so we're all on an even playing field.
Shit, you're right. Actually, I was homeschooled, so statistically, I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
And it was also way more awkward when I had a crush on a teacher.
I went to Sandhills.
All right. So we're going to stay on history until someone gets a point.
Noted.
Yeah, that's how that works.
This is bullshit.
All right. Now, when we are guessing numbers or dates, closest wins.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Gotcha.
If we're guessing numbers or dates, closest wins. That's not the case in this, but I wanted to put that out there. All right. On July 20th, 1944, what German officer attempted to assassinate Adolf Hitler at the so-called Wolf's Lair?
I like how y'all are like, ugh, like you don't
No,
fucking-
I didn't do that.
No,
I don't know.
I really have.
Oh, he
dug
might know,
into this.
He might know that. It's in the back of his brain. I'm not even going to make a guess. So you can say ding, and I'm just going to be like 1, and that's my answer. I'm out.
Can we
I'm sorry, the
can
correct
we-
answer was
can-
ein.
Can we get a multiple choice? Like,
No, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Trivia, man.
If you
gotta go
if you
off
literally
top of the
don't
dome.
think you'll ever get it, then you can just say you don't know. It's fine. And we'll move
Was
on.
it
Yeah.
Tom Ramsey?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I was involved in Osama bin Laden. No,
Oh, my bad.
no,
My bad.
Duh.
Confused them.
Different time frames. It's fine.
Pass.
I understand. All right. The answer was Klaus von Stauffenberg.
Yeah, because
The most German name ever.
Everybody.
Klaus
I
von
probably
Stauffenberg.
could've
It was on the
guessed
edge of
if
my
it close to
tongue.
that.
Yeah. All right. In February 2008, Prince Harry returned from military duty in what war zone?
Ding. Afghanistan?
Point.
That was worded weird.
How was it worded
It was
weird?
pretty direct.
It was pretty direct. Dude.
In February
Oh, my bad.
2008, Prince Harry returned from military
That was
duty
pretty
in
easy.
what war zone?
That was a pretty easy one, though. All you had to do was think about
What was weird
happened
about
was
that?
going
in
on.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was weird about that?
My bad.
You're the one that picked history, motherfucker.
All right,
Yeah, why would you do that?
We're switching from history now.
All right.
I choose
no.
motherfucker.
I know. That's why I say we're switching. Watch.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I was
we
gonna
are.
say-
absolutely.
You know, it's unfortunate because this next one you would have got.
Probably.
That's why we're switching. I already knew.
All right. We're switching.
All right, Miss Cleo. I didn't know you knew us.
You see
Call
my-
me now
you
for
see
your
my-
free reading.
My crystal ball here.
All right. Arts, general, geography, science, history, or entertainment?
We'll do entertainment.
Entertainment
Why not?
it is.
Fuck it. Let's see what happens on this one.
All right.
It's gonna be Nicki Minaj or something fucking
Kim
retarded.
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. It's got to be.
It's actually date. So
Oh god.
closest wins. Closest wins.
Fuck.
What year were the first Grammy Awards awarded?
Ding. I'm going to say 1960.
All right.
Ding, I was thinking 1978.
All right.
You get
Are we going general year? Like,
just
the year, but closest wins. You have 1960, 1978,
85?
85. The correct answer is 1959.
Really?
1 year off.
Ding,
Point.
ding.
We have a three-way tie, gentlemen. All right. What do you got? Category? Entertainment,
let's go
arts,
science.
geography, general history, or science. Science it is. What name is given to shellfish that cling to the bottom of ships?
Ding.
You're going to have to Rochambeau that. Oh, you're conceding?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
pretty
it's
sure
you.
it's
Barnacles.
Barnacles is correct. All right.
Son of a bitch.
What?
We'll stay with science.
Sticking with science. He's like, I like science. All of a sudden. All right. What is the granular substance that bees collect called?
Ding.
Damn it.
Again, did you catch that? Rochambeau.
We're gonna do
I
one,
think
two,
you
three,
should get it
shoot.
this
It's
time.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
He conceded last time, I think.
You know, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good. See, good move. Good guy.
Now I'm second guessing.
No, you gotta go.
Is it pollen?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Point.
No, in all honesty, the only reason I knew that one, and well, not that I learned it in school, but there's a movie called Bees, and my kids love it. So, if bees did not,
I've never
collect
seen it,
pollen,
but
we're
I've
so
heard the
fucked.
entire script with the word bee repeated every time it's mentioned
Yes.
in the script from Mr.
And
Beast.
somehow a bee becomes a lawyer in the movie.
I mean, why not?
Fuck.
All right, Mr. Pollen, what's your
Stay with science. I gave it to
Yeah,
you.
we'll
bitch.
stay with science.
sticking with science?
I messed up.
All right. What is believed to be created when a star collapses?
Ding. Is it the Big Bang? No, fuck, I'm off.
Ding.
Ding.
When it's created, I want to say, black hole.
That is correct.
Fuck,
Point.
man. That's what I was.
See, you guys are all like, "Oh, we're gonna suck so
We
bad."
love-
All we have is science.
We love science.
We're gonna run out eventually.
No, he said
Category.
he's got 8 million questions on this bitch.
Label them again.
We got history.
Science, motherfucker.
He got two
We
right.
got-
We got to stay on science.
We got history, entertainment, arts, science, general, and geography.
Starts with
Go
an S.
geography.
You
Geography
suck.
it is.
You suck so much.
Which ocean is Cook Islands located in?
Ding. Pacific.
That is correct.
Oh, fuck, that
Point.
was
Yeah.
a major
No, that was
guess.
definitely. Yeah.
It's not like there's a whole bunch to choose from.
We got what?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, there's like 6,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure
7 or
there's
some shit
7.
like that. Yeah. So, all right, category.
We're going back to science.
My
Going
man.
back to the
My man.
It's like a minute to win it. All right. What is a shoal? Spelled S-H-O-A-L. Shoal.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. What is a shoal?
You dumb motherfucker. What the fuck?
Can you use it in a sentence describing? It's your question. Don't do that.
Yes.
I slept with a
No,
girl
no,
last
I will.
night, and my shoals are killing me right now.
Okay, I got you. The question in the trivia competition was, what is a shoal?
Don't know.
I'm so done. Pass.
All right. Nobody?
You chose science,
5,
motherfucker.
3, 2,
You wanted it.
1. It is a group of fish.
That's a school.
Really?
Now,
I learned that
a
one.
school is a certain size of a group of fish. A shoal is a different size of a group of fish.
Okay.
Right?
So
Yeah.
there's no large, medium,
knew that.
small. It's large, medium, shoal.
The same. All right. Mallard and ruddy are species of what bird?
Boy.
I can't believe you
One more
guys don't
time?
know this.
One more time.
Mallard and ruddy are species of what bird? I cannot believe someone has not dinged already.
Really? You can't believe that.
Yes. I literally cannot believe it.
Ding. Ding. Cardinal. I don't know.
No,
What?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean what? All right, go ahead. Let's hear yours.
Hold on. Wait for him.
Pass.
Jesus, man. Ding. Type of pigeon?
No. It's actually a waterfowl. It's a duck. A mallard. The
Wow.
green-headed ducks.
Oh,
Those are
yeah.
mallards.
God.
How
I don't
da-
know what the fuck a ruddy is.
How dare I not know?
I'm sorry. I thought it was common. I'm sorry. All right. I'll
You
shut
thought
up.
wrong.
I'll shut up.
I don't
Sorry.
duck
Do you
watch.
see who you're fucking talking to right now? Can we get the fifth? Are you smarter
What?
than the
Did
fifth
someone
grader
not-
questions?
Some
Can
of
we get
those
that
are-
one, like
Tom,
Some of those are
Can
pretty.
you go ahead and
Hell
break
yeah,
out
they are.
the duck calls? I mean, shit. I don't know, man. Like,
All right. Who has been called the father of electricity?
Ding.
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 Shit.
Jesus
That was
That was him.
Christ.
Thomas Edison.
No, that's me.
Fuck.
Tesla.
Really?
Really?
So it was
Not
his
Edison.
predecessor. It wasn't
The father of
AC
electricity
versus.
Who has been called the father of electricity?
is not Edison,
No.
and it's not
Tesla.
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 Not Nikolai Tesla. Not Thomas Edison.
Well, then I shouldn't have dinged then, because I was definitely going to say Edison.
You wanna give
Thomas Jefferson.
Now,
Fuck
Trish, for a bonus
Fuck it.
point. No. It is Michael Faraday.
Oh yeah, baby. I knew that. That was my fifth.
Yeah.
Well, we're stuck on science, boys. So,
Who chose this shit?
all right. N2O is more commonly known as what?
Nitrogen dioxide.
You didn't
You
ding.
gotta
Ding.
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 No.
Nitrogen dioxide.
It's more commonly known as what?
Nitrogen dioxide.
More commonly known as what?
Ding.
No, it's still on you. Is more commonly known as what?
Nitrous oxide.
Is more commonly known as what?
Nitrous. Nitrogen.
No.
God damn it.
No.
It's nitrogen. It's
All right.
literally nitrogen dioxide.
All right. I can't accept your answer. Anybody else?
He dinged.
Scott's just gonna call out all the fucking dings. He dinged. Let him get fucked up.
I know. Hey, I'm an innocent
Is it
bystander right now.
Nos?
What? That's the same shit.
Sorry,
I fucking
Yeah, I don't
said.
know. He kept having you go. So
Yeah,
it
and you
sounded-
keep saying the same fucking shit.
It's literally nitrogen
Well, if he was wrong, you
dioxide.
wouldn't.
Commonly known as. Commonly known as.
Someone say oxygen.
Motherfucker, what?
I don't know.
It is commonly known as laughing gas. Commonly known as laughing gas, yes.
Austin has just popped in the chat.
Austin, thank God
Welcome
you were
to the
here to
podcast,
save us. We've been waiting to talk about you, buddy, to get away from this fucking trivia bullshit.
All right, we are still on science. The current scores are.
3.
All right, 3, 2, and 2. All right. What is the chemical term for a peptide? 2 amino acids linked together. Moving on.
I'm about to just start saying random shit after a ding.
Just do it. Just please.
Okay.
Yeah, just-
How many sides? We're going on to the next question. How many sides does a rhombus have?
Ding.
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 That's you.
Let's go. Rhombus is 5.
That's incorrect.
4.
That is correct.
I knew that. I wanted him to have it.
Point.
Oh, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
He conceded his point.
Something other than fucking science.
All right.
Because it was the first 2 questions was like, all right, and then you fucking.
No, I
lost
think
it.
the first 3 were like pretty
That's because you
good.
got the third one,
Hey,
motherfucker.
hey. They were pretty good.
All right. Category.
What are my options again?
Arts, history, science, geography, general, and entertainment.
I gotta get back to
Entertainment.
school, dude. Holy shit.
Entertainment.
Fuck it, entertainment. Let's just.
All
I
right.
mean, hopefully it's in the now questions. That would be great. You know, like that's what I love about music. 2012, like
Well, you're going to love this one.
oh,
Kid
great.
Rock.
What was the
Yeah.
first full-length film from director Steve McQueen that did not have a one-word title?
Pass. That was me, by the way.
I'm not a movie buff like that.
All right.
Pass.
Moving right along. The answer was 12 Years a Slave. All right. Which member of Duran Duran produced Kajagoogoo's first single?
I feel like if
Pass.
if
Ding. Should it be? Is it Duran? I don't.
I'm
feel
sorry.
Like
It's incorrect.
if the lames were watching this, they would be highly disappointed that we probably didn't know something like that.
Oh, dude, I guarantee you, if we had more people watching, they'd be like, "It's this, you idiot, fucking mallard, bro."
Yeah.
All right, the answer is Nick Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Nick Rhodes.
Shit. God. Okay. In the movie Bullet, what car does Steve McQueen drive?
You'd think I would fucking know this, but I really don't.
Yeah, if anybody knew this,
You'd think I
you'd
would.
be the guy.
My boss would fucking know. He's like a plethora of answers.
Can we
and
do
questions.
a
It's an excellent movie.
landline?
I've
No.
never seen it.
It's an excellent movie.
What
If my dad's watching right now, he's like, "What the fuck?"
probably.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
But he's not watching. You can see.
No,
all
he's
the
not.
things.
He's not-
Austin's
he's not.
watching though.
You guys, like I said, you guys are just full.
We're still on entertainment, I guess.
Information
I shouldn't have
does.
chose entertainment. I'm sorry.
Does anyone want to throw out a guess?
Nova. I know
19.
Ding, Thunderbird.
No.
That's not the Bullet though. Oh, Ding Mustang.
You
Fuck
already
me.
gave an
Hey,
answer.
ding. Mustang.
That is correct. That's why I'm looking at you like, how do you not know? A Bullet Mustang.
A Mustang is known as the Bullet. So
I was
that
just
is-
looking
that
at
was-
a 62 Mustang.
You get a half a point. Fuck you.
I get the full.
No, he gave you rhombus, remember? You just gave him
Yeah.
Mustang.
Appreciate it.
No, he was just a retard. He didn't know what rhombus was. It's like a fucking
I
rhombus.
did. I
Do I
did.
use that to wipe my ass?
Hold on.
Sometimes.
Technically,
My guess was 5.
It depends how
technically-
many beers I had.
hold on. Technically, you use a four-sided thing to wipe your ass, so yes.
Fuck.
All right.
I do.
Yeah, you got it right. So what category do you
Yeah,
want?
category change. What do we got again?
We have arts, science, geography, entertainment, general, and history.
Not science.
What haven't we done? Let's do arts. We haven't done arts, right?
Arts.
She would be good at this. Trisha
We'll
would
be
good
stuck
at
on
this. She
arts
loves
for the
art.
rest of the night.
Probably.
All right. You guys ready for
Da Vinci.
for a taste of
You know
the
what?
arts?
If we're stuck on arts, let Austin choose the next
Here's-
category.
Here is a taste of arts. Which German painter was sometimes court painter to King Henry VIII of England after 1536?
Go
You're
ahead.
fucking-
Go ahead.
you're a
Blame me.
fucking
Go ahead.
douchebag.
Get at it. Go ahead.
Austin, what's next, buddy?
There's your taste.
Pass.
Pass.
Don't even look at me.
We'll do the next.
Don't even.
It was Hans Holbein the Younger.
Oh,
Fuck,
duh.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I fucking
Und
knew
ja.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
All right. What term is used for the speed at which a piece of music is played?
Tempo.
that.
Ding.
Ding.
Ding. Ding. God damn it! It's ding. I mean, that's not the answer, but I'm
That's
dinging.
his answer.
Ding, 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 ding.
First of
Ding.
all, you both said tempo without dinging, and then you both dinged at
Wait,
the same time.
ding.
So you have to Rochambeau
Ding.
for the point.
I'm actually dinging on the right cue.
Fuck
Ding.
you. You the last to ding. Me and him first, second. If you ain't first, you're last.
All right, Ricky Bobby.
Rochambeau
Let's
for a
hear.
point.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Right. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right.
Give me
That's
my
2 out of 3.
motherfucking
Point over
baby.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
If we
Category.
Rochambeau one more time, whoever wins that gets like 2 points, right? Is that-
No. Category.
Not science. We'll do general.
General. Which type of prepared bread is named after an opera singer?
Ding. Ciabatta or ciabatta or whatever it is.
No.
Ciabatta?
That's a really good guess, though. That sounds like it would be an opera singer.
It really does. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone
And
else?
if they don't know, I think I have another. Well, I know I can't do it, but I think
you
I got
can do it
another,
for if they pass, you can do it
I
for
think
no
I have
points.
another one.
For no points, you can do a guess.
Ding.
You said shut
Wheat bread.
You're acting so wheat right now, dude. Fuck.
That's incorrect. What do you got?
Pass.
What'd you have?
White bread.
The answer is Melba toast.
Oh, never would have got that.
No.
I've
So if I
never
would have
heard
said
of
like toast, then I'd have been all right.
it. No.
What the? That's I didn't know that was like
All
a
right.
type of toast.
Listen up, because
I did not.
everyone's probably going to get this.
Ding.
So it's going to be.
Nope, you lost your shit. That's it.
Go
Done.
ahead.
Answer.
Technically, I didn't start reading the question yet.
What
so
it is.
1985.
you can get a free pass on that one. I didn't finish reading.
You didn't start, motherfucker.
Or didn't start reading is what I meant. All right. A scratch test is usually performed when a doctor suspects the patient has what?
Ding. Allergies?
That is correct. Point.
I don't have allergies.
I was gonna say
I don't
hemorrhoids.
either.
You're not allergic to anything?
No.
Oh.
That
I'm
that,
not
I,
either.
that I know of. That I
Yeah.
know of.
They put like a bunch of different substances on these little metal prongs.
Yeah.
That's like a sheet of metal prongs,
Yeah.
and they scratch you with it, and then they look to see if you have an allergic
See,
reaction.
I thought
to
it
the
was
prongs.
injections, but the first thing that came to mind
For my kid was needles, and it was
Yeah.
like 80 of them on there.
Yeah,
on my
and they just
kid's
scratch
back.
them, and
yeah.
and then they label each one so
Yeah.
they know what they. Yeah, it's gnarly.
I've been neglected all my life.
You never got scratch tested? How do you know what you're allergic to?
I don't.
What if you die?
That's why I said none that I know of. Until I get there. Until I get one.
All right. What was the first? Oh wait,
Hold on, he gets to choose a
Yeah.
thing, man.
Let's go back to science.
You're
right.
so fucking.
this
I
one.
can't
You're being
stand
that
you
guy.
right now,
General
dude.
general is definitely where the easy questions are. By the way,
I like
that,
general.
That next
General was
question.
good.
That next question was going to be what was the most popular
I'm
disposable
learning.
product made by Bic?
I'm learning things about
Not
myself.
their lighters.
It can't be their lighters. I know
No.
it's not.
No.
It's probably the plastic wrappers that come in that hold
It's
the lighter.
it's
you
a
know?
it's a lighter.
Oh shit! I knew that. That was my second choice.
All right, you want science? You got science.
Fuck.
At what temperature is milk with extra long shelf life sterilized for a few seconds? Closest wins.
Negative 30 degrees.
You didn't ding. Repeat
Ding.
the question.
Negative 30 degrees.
I can. You dinged.
Repeat the
I
question.
didn't. I didn't ding.
That was me.
That was
You
him.
dinged?
Negative 30.
Okay, negative 30.
Can you repeat?
Fahrenheit, Celsius. What?
What
measurement?
Let's go Fahrenheit.
Okay, negative 30 Fahrenheit. All right,
Yeah.
because that would be a big difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So
Yeah, it would.
picking just willy nilly Fahrenheit.
Hey,
Let's go Fahrenheit.
hey.
Fuck it.
Tom, can you repeat the question?
Yes, I will repeat the question. At what temperature is milk with extra long shelf life sterilized for a few seconds? Closest wins. So
Let's go with ding.
I'm just gonna go with ding.
That's the answer. Let's say 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
okay.
I'm trying to think of something above freezing. I don't know.
And
Like
so what?
32.
The question is, at what point? or
At what temperature is milk with extra
Negative
long
30?
shelf life sterilized for a few seconds?
negative 30.
Sounds
Or
good.
would you say
I'm
130?
gonna
or 30?
say like negative 5.
Negative 5. Okay. What was your answer?
35 Fahrenheit?
You said not negative.
No.
35 Fahrenheit. You're negative 5 and you're negative.
He's negative
30.
30.
Okay. The correct answer is 162 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
Sterilization.
So-
Negative.
my second answer
Oh,
was
sterile.
Gonna be,
So it would be.
my second.
Heated.
My second
Yeah.
question
Right.
was gonna. My
I was
second
actually gonna
answer
say
was gonna be room
135.
temperature. Was my
So-
second.
So who was above negative?
Yeah. Ding.
This
All right.
the dinger.
Ding.
The ding dinger.
All right.
For some reason, I wanted to say 135, but I didn't. But whatever. I'll have it.
It's
All right.
sterilized.
Category.
Let's go general.
General it is.
That's because we're all dummies here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Dude,
Appreciate
I
it.
What?
don't know how I'm 35 serious, but yeah.
What company invented the floppy disk in 1970?
Ding.
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 Ooh, that was you guys almost at the same time. Did he go first or
You can have it.
Ding.
Okay.
I'll let you have it.
SanDisk.
no?
It was SanDisk, wasn't it?
Repeat the question.
What the fuck?
No, I'm ready. Ding.
What company?
Ding.
What company invented the floppy disk in 1970?
Yeah. So what I was thinking and what I was really trying to say before I actually dinged, and I gave it some thought and gave some time.
Ding.
Fucking-
Ding.
let's fucking answer that shit, dude.
So I wasn't going to say, Microsoft or anything, but I was going to say Microsoft.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck.
That's what you're gonna say.
Some people probably have never even seen a floppy disk.
Said SanDisk. He said Microsoft.
This predates really kind of
Obviously.
Microsoft.
I remember.
does.
I remember the floppy disk for like 2 months in computer class, and then they switched over to fucking this. Dude, I don't fucking know.
Fuck. Apple.
Oh shit.
All right, the correct
Ding
answer
Dell.
is IBM.
Yeah, that would make sense. Are they even still around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I thought maybe they would have got bought out.
All
or
right,
something.
planes are designed to withstand what weather phenomena?
Ding. Is it fuck.
That's not the answer.
You dinged with such confidence.
Yeah. Windstorms.
Anyone else?
So is he just? We all guessing now? Is he just not it? Is that
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Ding. Say some kind of thermal like storm, maybe. You know.
Like a firestorm? When it-
Don't ask too many questions about it.
Ding,
Don't-
hurricanes?
no.
What's the answer?
The answer is lightning.
That's what I meant by
Like-
thermal, right? Thermal
But you
lightning.
had to, that's why I said, what do you mean? Like a firestorm? What?
No.
You had to be specific.
All right.
Ding. Weather. Windstorm. What kind of fucking windstorm?
I don't know.
There's a lot of them, dude. Like,
Tornado,
like that
hurricane, monsoon,
could've- a light breeze.
cyclone.
Like, what the fuck?
I was thinking like turbulence. You know how you hit the air pockets? They're fucking designed to do that every day. But then I was like, it's probably not it.
Yeah, we're all subject matter
All right.
experts here on fucking aircraft.
Oh,
What
yeah, baby.
does what does M&M's stand for in the candy with the same name?
Not the rapper. He's talking about the candy.
M&M's.
What?
Ding. Mix and match?
What's that?
No.
The acronym? I don't.
M&M's.
I know. I'm thinking out loud.
I'm gonna have to pass.
I'm not a big candy eater, so
I am.
we didn't hear you.
And I
Say
didn't-
it into the mic.
I
again.
didn't know that. I didn't know the answer to this either.
While he's looking at the answer.
Pass. All right. The answer is Mars and Murray's.
Oh,
That
Mars
makes
bar.
sense.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, what is a major domo?
Pass. Major who?
Major domo. What is a major domo?
You know,
In what category are we in again?
General.
should I feel like a giant moron right now? Because I kind of do.
I
Don't worry, when this goes viral, they're gonna be like, "Oh, look at these idiots!" And
I'll
we're
tell
gonna
you
make all
what.
that fucking money
I'll
off
tell you what.
YouTube.
I knew what a major domo was, but here's why. Because I played World of Warcraft.
It wasn't like you take a big
It's the
ass
only
shit.
reason. See, Mom, video games got me somewhere. I know random trivia.
I'm gonna take me a major domo
Just-
when I get home.
Is it a weapon? Ding.
No.
You got to ding before
You gotta ding first.
dumbass.
But no.
That's
Does everybody pass? Everybody pass. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is a chief steward.
Oh,
Yeah, never would have.
It's a military rank most of the time.
Oh,
major
you
domo.
guys didn't know that?
It's not in my fucking.
I know Major Pain. but
It's not in this branch.
Not
I don't
in
know.
I know Major Pain. But that's about it. That's as far as I can go with military.
In what sport would you perform?
Maybe Coast Guard or something.
In what sport would you perform an Adolf?
Ding.
Jesus.
Is it cricket?
No.
I'm trying to think of something German.
I was gonna say something, but we'll definitely get
Or Polish.
kicked off fucking YouTube. We'll definitely. If I say it, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Don't say it then.
know.
Yeah,
Anybody?
pass. I have no.
Ding polo.
No. It was. It's actually trampolining.
What the fuck?
That's a sport.
Somebody in the comments. That's definitely a sport.
My cousin is a gold medal trampolinist.
My
He
kid,
did that for 15 years. You don't know about
Dude,
it.
I got a trampoline in my backyard and never told my kids.
She's
Do
the
the
one.
fucking Adolf.
She's the one.
Do the Adolf. What the fuck?
She's the one that actually named the Adolf. Thank you very much. She's also pole
I got
vaulter.
4 kids.
Ava
and
Braun.
I ain't never told
Ava
not
Braun.
one of them do the Adolf. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Ava Braun was the gold Olympics probably at that. Medalist
Of trampolining?
of trampolining.
The only one who showed up for it.
All right. What does the abbreviation BC stand for?
Ding. Before Christ.
A point.
Thank God.
Battalion commander.
You're not wrong. All right. How many points do you have now?
I don't know.
5?
Oh, fuck.
look
We're
at
not
you.
done
You're halfway
yet?
there.
We're not done yet?
You're halfway there, bro.
Shit.
Come on. You got
Did
this.
he say ding?
Yeah.
I did say ding.
We'll watch this.
motherfucker.
We'll watch this back.
I did say
No,
ding.
he dinged.
Yeah, he ding.
I definitely dinged.
Why are you trying to sabotage him?
Hey man, I gotta
Pick it.
This ain't
Pick a
werewolf,
category.
motherfucker.
I gotta get it any way I can. You know.
I'm trying to get the angle.
Pick a category.
General,
General it is.
not science.
All right. What U.S. state's name is the first M of the 3M company?
Ding. Mississippi.
Ding, Missouri.
Repeat the question.
Wait, hold on. There's
What U.S. state's name is the first M of the 3M company?
I'm gonna say, Maine.
I'm sorry. Correct answer is Minnesota. Literally the only
My next answer.
one of
my
the
next,
only
my next
couple
one
of
was
M's
Montana.
left.
I was going to like
Montana.
Michigan, or
Montana,
Maine.
Michigan, Minnesota. Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. All right. From which country did the smorgasbord originate?
Ding. Germany.
You motherfucker! I dinged first. You fucking. I laughed while I did.
I can tell you I don't get it
I'm
right.
trying to get my advantage.
All right, go ahead.
It's not Germany. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I untake my ding. I take it back.
You dinged. Go.
The smorgasbord, Russia.
No. What country? What country? The smorgasbord. Be more specific.
You can't give him hints, man. The Netherlands. Be more specific.
Nah, sorry, you got it wrong. It's actually Sweden. Sorry.
Sweden, you bitch.
It's not Netherlands. It's Sweden. That's what I said. I swear.
I swear I said that.
All right. We're gonna wait on.
That's fine.
We're gonna wait on Scotty to come
That's
back.
fine. I need to regain myself from all these fucking losses. I'm
right.
choosing the wrong.
There we
fucking
go.
Category. All the categories are fucked right now. That's
All right.
You get one, maybe two
So
good ones.
we're gonna switch it up a little bit here, guys. You guys ready?
No.
If everyone dings and no one knows it, everyone gets a point. But if anyone gets it right, only they get 2 points.
Jesus, we're trying to finish this early. If we can get.
So if
get
no
it
one
right.
knows it, everyone gets a point. If only one person knows it, which we'll only find out if one person knows it, that's kind of how this game works, they get 2 points. All right. What do South Africans decorate at Christmas time with cotton, wool, and tinsel?
I don't know why y'all are looking at me. The fuck? I don't know this shit. Damn it.
What do South Africans decorate at Christmas time with cotton, wool, and tinsel?
Ding.
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 He dinged
A
first.
tree.
That is incorrect. You
Yep.
dinged second.
No, he did.
Oh, you dinged second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're home.
Can you be more specific?
I could be. The outside of their home.
Can you be more specific?
Their door.
That is incorrect.
So you got a general idea then.
Not necessarily.
Not
I just need
necessarily.
I need
He
a
just
precise
needs
answer.
A precise answer, right?
You can't say they're
But I led
their
him,
city.
I led him on the right way.
With wool, tinsel, and cotton.
Yes.
I led you on the right way.
I'll say like they're like I guess the bushes. I don't know.
No, the answer is the windows. Yeah,
Scheiße.
they're windows. So that's 1 point for everyone.
I was gonna say their clothing at first. In all honesty,
Okay.
To be honest, their clothing, like a hat or something. You know, that's what I was thinking. But
All right, get ready to ding on this
I
one
could be wrong. You know.
because everyone in here loves food.
That's for sure.
What common lasagna ingredient is actually a byproduct of mozzarella?
Ding.
Is it cottage cheese?
That is incorrect.
Ricotta.
What? God damn it.
Ricotta cheese.
You got ding.
I did ding, motherfucker. You were talking. You were
When
busy.
did you ding?
I ding.
I didn't
While
hear
he
you
was
ding.
like, "Oh, what?" And I said, I "Ding." He was like, "What?"
Oh, I didn't hear you ding.
I like dinged.
This
in
is
the
recorded,
what.
so
I dinged in the what?
this is recorded.
Okay. That's
Did you ding?
I did ding. I swear I dinged. It was
Ding.
while he was like, "What?" And
He
then
dinged.
right in the middle of it, I dinged.
Ding again and say ricotta.
Ding. Ricotta.
Thank you. That's a point.
ricotta.
It's actually
a lot of
It's
ricotta
actually
in
2 points.
In the cave right now.
That's 2 points. So someone has claimed the 2 points. So we're going back to 1 point. All right.
It was like a
Oh, that was the bonus
double.
round.
That was just like a bonus.
Double Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Yeah.
Everybody got 1 point, and then you got 2 points. So you got 3 points out of it. All right.
I need to bring you a patch, man.
Yeah, you should. For sure.
All right.
How many points is the red inner circle on a dartboard bullseye worth?
Ding.
Ding.
That's a Rochambeau. No, it was you?
Go ahead. Just
Okay.
let him have it.
50.
That is correct.
Yep.
That's worth a point. 1 point.
Yeah, I got one at my house. I was like, "Fuck!" And
That's
damn
one
it.
thing I'm good. You know, I've been to a couple bars. Played some darts before my time.
Only a
By the
couple
way-
times. Not a
By
lot.
the way, we're just staying in general
Oh, thank God.
for the rest of the game.
Unless Austin says
Because I'm not going to do any more German names and
Science.
fucking...
something. Unless Austin
History.
says something. Because we told Austin he gets to choose.
Yeah, if Austin picked one by now,
But
then we'll do that.
Asking what categories you have.
Oh. Well, I've said them like 17 times.
general
He came
geography, history,
entertainment, arts,
entertainment,
science.
science. Don't pick science.
Pick science.
Fuck you.
So when he chimes in with an answer, we'll switch to that. So how many pockets are there on a snooker table?
Ding.
Ding.
6.
That is correct.
On a what?
It's a pool table.
Snooker
You're
table,
looking
yeah.
at it.
It's a
basically.
pool table, but they also have pool tables. I forgot the name of the game, but they have no pockets at all, and there is a way to actually play the fucking thing.
Yeah, they have bumpers and shit on them.
But it's just
Yeah.
all it is bumpers, and there's no pockets. And
Yep.
it's a fucking like 9-foot table or a 10-foot table. It's huge, and the sticks are long as fuck.
All right. This one's gonna come down to the ding. What is the NATO phonetic alphabet word for S?
Ding.
Ding.
That's you.
You got it.
Oh. Fuck. Hold on.
No way.
Military career over.
No way. There's no way.
Give me a second.
Let him.
Dude, you already had a second before you ding, motherfucker.
Fuck Syria. I don't know.
do.
That is incorrect.
What do you say?
He said Syria.
Sierra.
It is Sierra. That is a
Fuck, that
point.
was close.
What? You got
Oh.
BLC next week.
Oh.
What the fuck are you doing?
So it's
Look.
basically the military alphabet then.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
phonetic
Well,
alphabet.
shit, I
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
that, and I just didn't know what it was called. You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
You should have stayed in science, guys.
You know what? You're gonna
Well,
have. I'm gonna.
you also didn't
when
discuss
this
whether it was
podcast
the
ends-
old
Be an NCO.
alphabet or new alphabet.
when this podcast ends, we're gonna go down into the fucking driveway down there, and you're gonna do the fucking Soldier's Creed 10
No,
times.
You're going to do the creed of
the
non-commissioned officer.
NCO's Creed.
You guys are going to be real disappointed.
No one is more professional than Jared. All right. What is the fourth sign of the zodiac?
Ding. It is indeed Taurus.
That is incorrect.
Ding.
Ding.
Cancer.
That is correct. Point.
You know how I knew that?
You didn't. You just fucking guessed.
No, I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, you are. You don't know. You don't know the
God
phonetic
damn.
alphabet.
Wow. He said, I'm a Cancer. Yeah, you are. How did you not know Sierra?
Because all the pressure was on
What
me. I
happened
couldn't
was
think
there's
about
no.
How long have you been in the Army?
it. Almost 6 years.
How is the pressure on you? The pressure is on you before you ding. You ding because you know the answer.
Look, my mind was set to ding. I wasn't thinking about the
You
question.
thought the phonetic alphabet S was
It's fucking-
Syria?
It was
If
something.
you-
It was
If,
close.
if you
hold
would
on.
have said
Syria,
C,
Sierra.
A for Afghanistan.
if you would have said
B for Bosnia.
if you would have said D, he would have been like ding. The answer's D.
Guys, where in the
C for
alphabet?
Crimea.
Where in the alphabet does S lie?
What?
Number wise, where is it at? If we're starting from what number does S fall? Like A is 1.
Oh, I'd have
B
to
is-
count it. Oh,
That's how many push-ups he fucking knows.
It's
Right
19.
now.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right.
19.
I like it.
It's 19.
He'll do them too, and he'll be
Ding.
like, ha ha ha. Duh, I'm dumb, which
Ding.
means I'm strong.
Ding, 19.
That's not it.
For where the S is at. Ding,
All right.
Ding.
Next question.
This
Oh, I
many.
thought that was part of
In the financial industry, what does the abbreviation IMF stand for?
Oh, IMF.
Ding. I'm fucked.
In the financial.
That was way funnier than it should have been. I am fucked. IMF.
I'll be honest. I should know this, and I'm just gonna fucking pass, dude.
Pass.
Hey, what's the points at right now?
All right. It is International Monetary Fund.
I was thinking mutual fund. I knew it was fun, but I thought it was going to be
I
something
didn't know what the
mutual.
fuck IMF
I thought
stood
it was
for.
mutual fund. Something mutual fund.
All right. This one's a technology question. So, what bit length did Intel's first microprocessor have?
Ding. 56.
That's incorrect.
Ding. 5.
That is incorrect.
Ding.
A ling.
The processor would have probably only had, probably 2 or 3. No.
Pick a number.
Oh, ding.
You got to
Oh,
pick a
sorry.
number.
Let's go with 3.
3.
No, let's go with let's go with 3.
Okay. 5 and 3, right? Rochambeau, because the answer's 4.
That was going to be my next.
You
part.
should have got this
I
question.
tried to.
You
I
said
dinged it.
56.
No, then I was thinking about it. I was like, and I was
What'd
like,
you
fuck,
say?
I already
5?
dinged.
5.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
That's right. For the point.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ding.
That's a point for
I want you to
Scotty.
know I
Ding.
lost out 2 points. Just
All
because
right.
of.
Has Austin given us a category yet?
No, he said Sigma for the S.
Sure. All right. He's a little behind on the podcast. It's Ligma, not Sigma.
I was thinking schmeg.
All right. Schmegma. All right. What is the point scored immediately after deuce in tennis?
Ding. Trace. I don't. I mean, I don't know, man.
That was also way funnier than it should have been.
Yeah.
What is the point scored immediately after deuce in tennis?
You would think I would know this, but I
I wouldn't think you
I
would
played
know
Wii
this.
tennis for
I
years.
would.
I should know this.
That's what I was just
I would
thinking to
think-
myself.
I would think
Never
that Matt would know
seen-
because Matt's...
In my life.
Because I'm in your life. What?
No, I've never watched tennis
What?
in my life.
Dude,
I didn't say...
He said, "This is deuce." I'm having a huge brain fart, but
The
as soon
80
as you say
deuce.
it,
Shout
as soon
out.
as you say it, I'm gonna be like, "Are you fucking serious?"
All right. You got anything?
No.
Anybody?
No.
5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Advantage.
Advantage. That's what advantage. Ding. Ding.
You got it at fucking
Ding. Advantage.
No, I'm sorry. That doesn't count. Fuck. All right. Who won the gold medal in women's trampolining at the 2016?
No.
You're trolling.
Ding.
You're trolling.
Is it because she did the Adolf? Is that how she won with the Adolf?
Ding.
What move did the Olympic gold medalist
Ding,
trampoliner?
ding, 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 ding. Adolf. It had to have been the
All right.
Adolf.
All right. Who won the gold medal in women's golf at the 2016 Olympics?
You're trolling.
I'm not. I'm not trolling.
Nobody watched
Ding.
that.
Melissa. She hit the ball.
Melissa.
With the Adolf.
Melissa, who?
Melissa.
It was that girl that had the hole in one.
Can you
Had the hair.
Can you provide a last name?
Can I?
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't matter because it's
Am
not
I being
Melissa.
It's
detained?
not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not Melissa. So.
am I being detained?
Ding.
Go ahead.
Kim Kardashian.
That is correct.
Final
Point
answer.
for no. I'm joking. She's never done anything in her life.
Especially play golf.
Could you imagine a Kardashian in the Olympics? Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Right.
it is in their roots. Them
Roots.
Kardashian women.
We got to keep it PG-13.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Next question. Which city is home to the oldest MLB ballpark still in use?
Ding. Oh no, go ahead, take it out.
I think it was you.
I shouldn't have dinged anyway because they
think it was
tore
you.
that one down.
Can you read the question again?
All right, Scott.
Which city is home to the oldest MLB ballpark still in use?
Let's go with New York City.
No, they
That's
tore
incorrect.
that one down. Actually rebuilt it, so it's not even still standing anymore.
That is incorrect.
You ding.
Yeah, I was gonna say Atlanta.
No. Sorry.
Oh.
They're on their third.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got
Fulton
like
County Stadium got torn down in the mid-2000s, and then Turner Field got
so I got like a
torn down. And
Oh, you know what?
5% chance.
yeah, very much.
Ding. Let's go with Texas.
I'm sorry.
Somewhere in
Before
Texas.
you answer, is it Baltimore?
No.
Fuck.
Anybody for no points want to take another stab?
Nope.
Okay. It's Fenway Park in Boston.
Boston. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I figured they would have tore that motherfucker down long ago and rebuilt
No,
it. In all
no,
honesty,
believe
I
it or
did not
not,
know
it's-
that.
yeah.
I didn't know the one in New York got tore down.
Yeah, the only reason I knew that is
Which
because
one?
I got family
Shea or-
up there and
or
they bought
Yankee
The one
Stadium.
in New York City.
the Yankee
Shea or Yankee
I don't
Stadium?
fucking know. I don't
Yankee
watch
Stadium.
baseball.
Shea Stadium is the Mets, and Yankee Stadium
No.
is
Yankee
Yankees.
Stadium.
the Yankees. Okay.
Yankee Stadium.
All right. What company?
Company.
Shut up. What company introduced the first automatic washing machine at the Louisiana
Ding.
State Fair in 1937?
Go ahead, man.
It's a
General Electric.
that is incorrect.
This is Maytag.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Ding.
You don't even have a washer, motherfucker. I'm just kidding.
That's right. I hand wash everything.
On my abs.
Let's just say some LG.
No, it was
Oh, hell no.
it was a company none of us have ever heard
Wait,
before.
hell no. Like he was even closer.
Well, that's a Japanese company. That
I don't.
would-
Okay, my bad. I need to get.
This is
my,
1937. This
I
is
need to-
pre-World
I need
War
to get
II.
my-
Wait, can we see if
You
they
need to
got
brush up
bought
on your-
out by
I need to
General
brush
Electric?
up on
Give
my
you a point
fucking-
if
You
they
need to
got
brush
bought
up
out
on your
by a
washing
company.
history,
I
motherfucker.
know.
Yeah, you better brush
How
up.
dare I not know my washing machine?
Bendix.
Oh,
Let's see.
stop.
Let's see if they got
Never
bought
heard of
out
them.
by
I hope
one
I
of the
get my
companies,
Bendix
and then we'll
later.
give
Doesn't
point.
matter.
I hope I get a
1937
Bendix
was the
later.
year, my friend. Okay. What do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Louvre have in common?
Explain the Louvre.
Ding.
I'm just joking.
Ding. Go ahead.
No,
Oh,
he
that was
dings.
me.
That was him.
Sorry.
Live concerts. I don't know.
The Hall of Fame, dude, not the fucking Rock Hall. What the fuck?
Oh.
Do you have an answer?
No.
He's like, dumbass. What's your answer?
I was gonna
I
say
don't know.
ding. They have pictures in them.
That would technically be
Valid.
correct, but that's not
Fuck.
the main. Yeah.
That wasn't a dinger.
Pass. Zero idea.
Did you have one for no points?
You have to be nominated.
That's a good answer, though.
That would be a good answer, but no, they had the same architect.
I said
Believe it or not.
pictures. I should have said art. That would have still
Designed
been
by the same architect. Provided design for the entrances to both museums.
Yeah,
Guy's name was IMP.
brush up on my useless information.
IMP.
not to be confused
Wait,
with
before
the
we say
IMF
anything
earlier.
else, you remember how we were talking about like when you hear something like useless and all that important information goes out?
Don't say you knew it, motherfucker, because you did not.
No, what I'm saying is
Oh,
we're not
okay.
going to be able to remember shit important.
Next trivia time,
All
the
right.
same questions pop up. You're like, fuck, what was that? Shit, I heard it somewhere before, and it was like last episode.
Yeah.
We are
Fuck.
Yeah.
literally 1 point away from this ending.
Yeah,
All
you'll
right,
win.
let's do this.
You'll win.
What's the score?
Come on.
No, he'll win if
He's got 9.
I don't know how, though, but
I
I
have
got
8.
9. It's because of the 2-point advantage I got.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
would have been
happened.
tied right now.
You got 3 points, actually. You got
Did
the
I?
2-point advantage, and everyone got 1 point. So
Oh,
you actually got 3 points out of that.
Gotcha.
So really, you got a 2-point advantage on that.
3
But anyway, the Milky Way chocolate bar was inspired by what classic treat?
Ding. Milkshake.
That is correct. Game
What?
over.
Really?
Yes.
You're fucking lying.
Stop
No,
lying, dude.
I'm not. The candy bar captured the flavors of malted milk plus the drink's nougat and caramel toppings. Today's Milky Ways are half the size of the originals in the 1920s. It was inspired by the malted milkshake.
Wow, he got the fucking candy bar question. That's insane.
Dude, dude, does it look like, motherfucker, does it look like I don't get this sexy eating salads, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I don't
Of course, he got the
I
candy
don't-
bar
I don't
one.
get this sexy eating salads.
Ask me what kind of tomatoes go in salads. Ask me. Ding.
Cherry.
Milky Way.
Congratulations, you won $20.
Amen.
What are you going to do with that?
Good job,
Wipe my
man.
ass with it.
He's gonna buy some Milky Ways.
Technically, a $20 bill is a rhombus, so that'll actually work out.
You can go get some Milky Ways with it,
Fuck you.
or some milkshakes.
On next episode, let's see how many Milky Ways I bought with this 20, and let's see how many I can cram in my mouth at once.
Now that's gonna get views.
Oh yeah, and you know what's gonna happen? All the fucking they're gonna be like, oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah.
Put one up your nose. Oh.
People want to see that,
We
man.
heard-
Just like you were talking about where they
we
were
heard
getting
you like
shot in
weird
the
shit.
forehead. People want to see
That's
people
that's that
get-
pepper ball shot
yeah.
in the forehead views right there.
Yeah.
shooting Milky Ways. See how many you can.
We'll get a fucking golf ball
I
launcher
hope-
for the AR
I hope-
and just stuff it full of Milky Ways.
I tell you what though.
side of the room and open your mouth, Matt.
I tell you what though. I'm gonna tell you what though. This $20 win right here is gonna help me shoot a Milky Way later. What's up, girl?
Hey, our the stand-up
stop
producer
by
over there.
Stop by the quick stop and pick up some Bartles and J.
Yeah, baby.
Get my girl a Milky Way.
Dude, and you know what? Like, when I say shit like that, and I'm like the king of making everything sexual, she cannot stand me. If she says something, she's trying to have, like, this serious conversation with me, and I just come up with the most sexual, nastiest shit.
Oh.
And she's like, fuck, I can't. She's
Taylor-
like, I don't even know why I'm with you.
Taylor was on Discord with Justin, and Justin was playing Valheim and he was streaming it, and Justin's like, "Holy shit! Look at this copper deposit I found on Valheim. Right, this is a big ass copper deposit on the game that he's playing." She's like, "Oh my god, Justin, that's so fucking big! I've never seen one that big before." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's how you talk to my friends on Discord?" And she's like, "What? Oh my god, no! Stop it!" It was, and literally for like 3 hours, Justin and I were just like ragging her the entire
see,
fucking night. It
Can't
was
take you
hilarious.
anywhere. type
Were
of
you riding her the entire fucking what?
I said ragging on her.
Oh, I thought you said riding. I was like, oh shit, okay. I didn't know you were a macho man over here. The fuck? No, but I have like
If I'm riding for 3 hours, you can pretty much guarantee 2.5
That you're
hours
probably
of that
dead.
I was asleep
yeah.
or dead. You could accurately get my time of death if someone claimed they had sex with me for 3 hours. Well, he died 2.5 hours ago.
Yeah, but it's weird, man. Anything she says, dude, I can turn into the fucking. And I'm surprised she hasn't left me yet. In all honesty, thank you for hanging around.
Thanks for sticking
enjoy
around.
the show.
Thanks for sticking around.
Welcome to the shit show.
Well, that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. Congratulations to Matt on winning the trivia competition.
Yeah, man. job.
Congratulations to everyone for not knowing what a fucking mallard is. Really?
And not knowing what S meant.
God. Actually, everyone at the table knew what S was, except for the guy that's getting ready to go to BLC. Just want to throw it out there. Watch. The first time you get assigned a fucking radio, your call sign's going to be with us. It's going to have
It's
an
gonna be
S
an
in it.
RTO fucking.
Yeah,
You know,
You're
so
gonna have an
far
S
I
in it.
haven't had an S in my call sign though.
you're going to now.
I don't. Have you heard like
Hey.
BLC is nothing what it used to be, especially like compared to
BLC
like
also doesn't have an S in it. Luckily for you.
Why do you think I'm going?
Yeah, don't worry about it. He won't make it to SLC.
SLC. Yeah, I'm worried.
Yeah, what's your guys' points look like for?
Is this
think
going to
they
turn into a
were-
joke or?
Working on it.
Well, now I don't want to say it. They were like
I won't make a joke.
$3.95.
Okay.
Did you ding before you said that?
Anybody else? Anybody else? No? Okay. I'll nominate Jared. Oh, man. All right, Jared, you have been nominated to kick off the final thoughts. What you got, man?
Support to Ukraine. Keep kicking ass, and yeah.
All right. Matt?
I was waiting on him to like shout out his channel and all that other stuff too. I don't know.
Whenever I get videos on there.
When he's got content for it,
yeah.
he's going to go full court press on the shout-outs. believe
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Well, my shout out is
We're going to put a little advertisement in the bottom right corner and everything. No, we will. We
mine
will.
is my shout out would be shout out. There we go.
No, it's not a shout-out. It's just final thoughts. Once, leave the viewer with some. I mean, viewers with something to take
Milky
away.
Way was imagined after a milkshake.
There you go. What you got?
I don't know if I could follow up with anything after that. Honestly, man, it's been cool. It's been fun. I'm glad I got to actually come on here and just shoot the shit with everybody. That's really cool. I think, with that being said, eventually when I get everything up and kind of running,
Yeah.
I definitely want to reach out to you, to reach out to everybody else if they
Come
need.
on and plug
Come
the
on, do it,
fucking
dude.
hell. Hell yeah, dude.
Come on,
with
man.
Valorous, marketing solution, just solving everybody's problem, especially with real estate, anywhere and everywhere. Honestly, I can reach out and do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, stand by because we're gonna be doing it live and
Fuck yeah, man.
getting.
Hell
running.
yeah, dude.
Dude, you can come back anytime you want, man. Come back and fucking plug your shit. Fucking hang out.
Hey, I'll probably definitely since I'm back now, I'll be around more often.
Yeah.
Come around.
Even if
Yeah.
you're literally, even if there's not a seat, come over and fucking sit down and
And
fucking drink and bullshit with us.
Even if there's only Austin watching, you can come back.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
I already told everyone this podcast is for Austin. It's not for anyone else. It's literally just for Austin.
Whoa,
This
whoa.
is Austin's podcast. So,
Still haven't determined the number one fan. I'm still in the running.
you're part of the podcast. You can't.
It doesn't
be
matter.
number one
We
fan.
we talk about this. It doesn't matter.
It's so conceited to say you're the number one fan of a podcast that you're actually part of.
I explained
don't
it.
even know how
I
many
joined this
episodes we have
podcast
now.
because I was the
And
number
don't
one
even
fan.
and don't even know how many episodes we have this season yet.
Hey, what's the name of where's that beer made? That really good beer made that's in Nevada. What city is that made
Does
in?
it start with an S?
Yeah. Syria.
Is it
Syria, Nevada.
Wait, is it near like Huachuca?
Oh. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's
Where's that, Jared?
How about this? Final thoughts, Tom, because he's
Yeah,
fucking
I'll
struggling
go
over
ahead.
there.
I'll get into my final
He was
thoughts.
like, dude,
here.
I need to get back behind the computer. I hate being on the
He's like,
I
why'd
don't
you
know
make
what
me?
S is.
Why'd you make me do this? You're not allowed to bring Trish anymore. My final thoughts are check out Airbnb. There are a lot of, and this is not a joke, there are a lot of homes, apartments, and little villas available in Ukraine right now. Literally book it and then cancel and put in the notes. Keep the money. It's a way that Airbnb has waived all their fees, by the way. They don't take a single penny of it.
Wow.
For anyone in Ukraine that is making their homes available on Airbnb. It's a way that you can donate directly to people affected without worrying about donating to an organization that's going to fucking scalp off the top or whatever. You can put money
That's
directly
huge.
into the hands of those people
That's
in
awesome.
Ukraine. So do that. Go on Airbnb and do that. It's fucking awesome. A lot of people don't know about it. Go do it and support those people that are most impacted by what's going on over there. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for sticking around if you did through the whole trivia thing. We're thinking about making it a regular segment. Maybe we'll break it down to 5 points, though. Yeah, I think that's
Thank
probably
God.
smarter. Smarter to go to 5 points. But we will actually rotate who moderates the game. So next time it'll be you.
That'll be
Even
fun.
though if I win the $20, it doesn't make sense because I'll just be.
I'll give you.
I'll
I'll
be
give you the 20
saving-
back from my Milky
I'll be
Way win.
saving.
You're gonna make your own.
I'll be
commission.
saving $20 if I win. Is how that works? All
I'll
right.
give you the 20 from. my
Have you
Milky
seen
Way.
the prices of gas? You're gonna
Yeah, that's
need
true.
it.
That's a gallon. So it's a whole gallon of gas. I can fill my lawnmower with $20. All right, guys. Appreciate you for stopping by. As always, we're here for you guys. So anything, any of you guys, if you want to come on and be part of the podcast, share stories, information, plug your business,
Just
any
bullshit.
local businesses around here, or just sit around and bullshit with us, let us know and we'll get you on. We'll be signing out from here. Thanks for stopping by. Check out episode 7, hopefully this upcoming Sunday. We'll see. Cheers.
See ya.